thought you were talking about me.
Remember he did that on Howard?
No.
Yeah, my shit's not that big to do it. I can't do it mine.
Yeah, that was years ago. It was back when they were
we
popular.
Are we recording right now?
Rolling. Yeah, where's our rolling?
He did it. You were talking over it. 1, 2.
What up?
Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? Lot of mercy. Follow me, This is the Broad Street Breakdown, episode
9.
9. It's been 9 episodes, fellas.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
Hello? Personal life?
9's enough.
OG, what's the word, man? How you living?
The bird is the word. I'm living good.
Yeah.
I got a lot of coffee. I'm a little fucking
He's
revved up.
fucking rowdy tonight.
Sparked up.
A little bit.
That means you're going to be extra revved up for that fucking story you got to tell during your story.
I think tonight's the night where he actually punches Pablo in the fucking mouth.
That's what Boff is hoping.
Oh, everybody's hoping.
No, specifically Boff wants him to be attacked on air.
Absolutely.
Because I told him we beat Pablo up. I was like, no, we both beat him up a couple months ago. And
Right,
he's like,
but there's no record of it.
No, it's not on air. So.
Yeah.
Stevie Puerto Rico, what's the word, kid?
Good evening, Vincenzo.
How you doing? Everything good?
Everything good.
All right.
It's good to be here.
Professor P. Jiggy, Professor Pablo, what's the word?
Oldest do, longest voo. Oldest do, longest voo.
He's back.
Wow.
He's back.
He just popped the road.
He is back.
This motherfucker wrote that all week.
It's my line. It's my line.
He saw an opening. He went for it.
He did. Scott,
Well done.
what
Well
up, kid?
done.
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right.
Staying busy, you know what I'm saying? Staying busy with you, making music over
Hear
here.
that.
Doing this little podcast gimmick for the people. I think the last 3 shows we did, someone from the music industry passed away. The guy from the gimmick. The guy who tapped out.
The Velveteen.
Pearl Jam guy.
Scott Weiland?
Yeah, that guy. He fucking tapped out. Then we lost the legend Lemmy. And unfortunately...
This week we got hit hard.
Yeah, this week Spaceman David Bowie passed away. I know for me, Space Oddity, The Man Who Sold the World, Hunky Dory, Ziggy Stardust, those records are fucking amazing.
What day did he actually die?
Sunday.
Yes,
Sunday.
Because Saturday on Playdia Channel, they had the Ziggy Stardust in London concert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I watched it. I made the kids
VH1
watch
Classic
it.
played
It
the
was
Ziggy
fucking
Stardust
awesome.
movie.
Yeah.
Well,
My kids
they were doing promos because he's got the new record.
The new
Yeah,
album,
yeah, it was a whole
so like
tie-in
they were
deal.
doing gimmicks on whatever as promo stuff. I think.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's a
Bowie
weird
Weekend.
coincidence, man.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
I
bugged
locked
out.
into. I caught Ziggy Stardust just as it was starting, and I don't think I've watched that in at least 20 years.
Yeah.
It was remastered. It sounded so much better.
Yeah,
Yo.
it sounds amazing. I mean, the David Live record from Philly, you know, at the
right.
Tower.
Yeah.
We're all Philadelphians.
And I want to
We've all been
say,
there.
my Aunt Linda, who gave me music and who's just been a music head all her life, even more important to her than the Beatles was David Bowie.
Yeah, I know he had that.
And I know
effect on a lot of
she's
people, yeah.
losing her mind, and she's the first person I thought of.
Yeah, I think there was other things that were cool. Like, I mean, he kind of kayfabed the whole sickness thing too. He wasn't really like out there with it. He was still making music up until the end. You know what I mean?
He recorded an album knowing that he probably wasn't going to be around too long.
Yeah, for the release of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was an ill dude on many levels. I mean, just how many times did he reinvent himself?
I mean, Jesus.
And they were all dope. Like he went from spaced out drug rock to glam to working with Niles Rodgers and making basically funk records. I mean, Fame is a funk record.
Yep.
It's not considered one. Maybe it's not because he's a white guy, but that's a funk record.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So,
You're passing over the Dancing in the Streets with Mick Jagger?
I am actually.
It's like even in the a couple weeks ago, I think
That was the
OG,
high point of Live Aid.
You said in the rapid fire thing where you were picking out bands and we got to David Bowie and you were like, the two things you said were the two words were always relevant, and it was. It was true.
Yep.
It was always relevant.
Yep.
But he also had a very special affinity for this city. He did.
Because he did the one record here.
That's right.
Yeah.
At Sigma.
At
And
Sigma Sound, yeah.
That mural is still on the wall. I mean,
Yeah.
at least it was until Sigma closed, I guess, a year and a half ago.
Yeah, he always seemed to speak high of Philadelphia for whatever reason, being from.
He was a mark for the Philly soul thing.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. One thing I thought was really cool, is kind of corny to say, but like, I don't know about, I mean, I'm sure all your social media feeds were kind of like the same, but like for a good couple of hours, I guess it would have been Monday, from all day Monday, just nothing but Bowie, just songs, people telling stories of, you know, what he meant to their lives. And, you know, I kind of mark out for stuff like that.
Yeah, especially like, depending on who passes. When it's someone that was a cool motherfucker, then you're like, oh shit, I never saw this. I didn't know that story. It's like, you know, there was a lot of shit that made me question who I'm friends with on Facebook when the Scott Weiland guy died.
Yeah.
But when Lemmy died and John Joseph from from John Joseph from Cro-Mags and, you know, filled in for Bad Brains and
like
and
even
Blood Clot, like his story of Lemmy was incredible, you know, and like I saw people posting videos of Bowie that I hadn't seen and interviews or stories, you know. So
with Lemmy, it was kind of, you know, like you might have like 10 or 12 like quote unquote normal fans that had no idea what Lemmy was, and it may have bypassed them.
Sure.
With Bowie, literally every single person you know had some opinion, something,
absolutely, yeah,
and all of it good.
Right, of course. I mean, his first record was '69. It's like, I mean. Or I think so. I think that's when it was.
I think you're right.
But like my mom was a big Bowie fan and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like that. There's nothing to say in common with her when Lemmy died. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She's a music fan, but I'm talking to her about Lemmy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So strange. I was looking at my phone. I just popped over to Twitter. I think I found out about 6 minutes after it was confirmed, and I was like immediately trying to confirm it again and see, you know, who was
that's
saying
the
what.
one.
Yeah, I mean, I know you
I'm like,
tweeted
this has got to be a fuck.
I know you. It was just a simple tweet like Bowie, no, or something like that.
You know, what the fuck?
That's the weirdness with technology now is you try and get like 7 confirmations before it sinks in.
Especially with
some
deaths,
goofs
too.
are always
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
putting out
Yeah.
like, you
Every
know,
other week,
this
I think
one
Celine
died.
Dion dies.
Right.
on the internet.
Her husband just tapped out. I saw before
Yeah,
I
I
came
did
here.
see that.
The guy that looks like Scott the engineer.
He's like 190 years old.
Yeah.
His name was
Renee
French
something.
name. Yeah, that's
Do Renee Do.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you know that.
Listen, man, I'm a Renaissance man.
You're something.
Pablo, were you a Bowie fan or just casual?
Angel or devil, I don't care.
Pop.
It's real.
He's popping
I
the
pop
room.
whenever he sings.
It's surreal for me because like a week and a half ago, I was like, I heard a Bowie song and I was like, man, I really need to get into Bowie. And I was going to hit my dad on Facebook and be like, tell me what to listen to. Because my dad, old school classic rock guy.
Yeah.
And I just never got around to posting it.
Right.
And then like this Saturday, like I said, the concert came on. I'm like, you know what? Fucking, I'm watching this.
Yeah.
I don't care if the kids are yelling at me. We're watching it. They're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, sure.
This dude's doing costume changes.
Yeah.
Like they were
Next
all like
level.
flip the fuck out.
Next level.
And then they're doing the whole show and the girl go crazy in the audience. And like my kids don't really see that. So they was going crazy. And then he died. And I was like, this is fucked up. Like, it just all happened all at once.
Yeah.
I like Bowie, but I didn't give a fuck about, not give a fuck, but I wasn't interested in him until like a week and a half ago.
Yeah,
well, I think the thing
that's
too,
fucking
like
weird,
you know,
man.
you don't. I don't know about anybody else, but you didn't hear a word about him being sick leading up to it.
That's what I was
That's
saying.
what I'm
He wasn't selling that.
Not at all. It was a real shock
that's
when I
heavy.
got up that morning and read it.
That's heavy when motherfuckers do that. I like that shit.
And record a fucking album.
Hell yeah.
Like, how do you do it? How do you get out of bed in the morning?
And look good.
Wow,
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah, I saw a
yeah,
picture.
That
the last-
video, man.
No.
He looks a little wackadoo on that video,
They
man.
put a picture up that's supposedly the last picture that
picture.
was taken, and he was fucking G all
yeah,
day
it looks
long. man.
surprisingly
No, okay,
good.
he looked good in the pictures, but did you see the commercial for his album?
It wasn't a
was the
picture.
video.
It wasn't a promo picture. It was like a picture, like he was walking out of his building. And his friend took it.
pictures
Or his
legit-
wife or
pictures,
somebody.
I
Yeah,
agree,
yeah.
but the commercial for the video for his album,
No, I didn't
the
see
video is insane. I don't even know what he's doing. So
He's-
now I feel bad because I was mocking him Saturday night during the
Well, that's
commercial.
what you got, man.
I know. My spaceman gets me though. He gets me.
Broad Street Breakdown is being brought to you by Crescent Street Tattoo. 4371 Crescent Street, Philly, PA. Facebook.com/Crescent Street Tattoo. Instagram, Crescent Street Tattoo. Email, Crescent Street Tattoo @gmail.com. Website, CrescentStreetTattoo.com. And by Stevie Puerto Rico's book, No Slam Dancing, No Stage Diving, No Spikes, an Oral History of the Legendary City Gardens. Written by our good friend, Miss Amy Yates Wolfing and Stevie Puerto Rico. You can find that
Bookstore near you.
Where?
In a bookstore near you.
Are there even bookstores anymore?
People
There's Amazon.
were set when he was hot and heavy. People were posting.
Hot and heavy.
Wow.
What the fuck is hot and
I don't
heavy?
think I've ever
When
been
he was doing the
hot or
book tour
heavy.
gimmick, people were posting pictures. People were posting pictures. Yo, I'm in the blah 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 in Atlanta. Your book's here. You know, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Look on the shelves and
Yeah.
stuff.
All right.
It got stuff. It got places.
It was like next to real books, which was really cool. So.
Yeah.
There's a picture of him next to Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, hey.
Famous.
Photoshop works awesome.
So I think it was skimmed over last week during a little word association, but this fucking bozo Coachella festival that happens every year. Stallone, how would you describe it? I don't know if there's people who don't know what it is, but pretend like someone doesn't know what it is.
I mean, I doubt at this point nobody knows what Coachella is.
I kind of don't. I know it's
I
like a
kinda don't
Lollapalooza
either.
gimmick.
I,
but like-
I imagine Lollapalooza. That's
I'm
Yeah,
with,
why is
the
he
first
different
thing
from
I go to.
Lollapalooza?
I'm with Pablo. Like, I'm aware
I think
of
it's
what it is, but I don't know.
Lollapalooza, but in one place over a couple days.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say like mix
It's
Lollapalooza and
3
Woodstock.
days.
it doesn't travel like Lollapalooza was like a tour. That
Would
hit
you say
cities.
like it's like an updated Woodstock of jerk offs?
Yeah,
And
it's like the soft Burning Man. It's like the I don't know if it's Burning Man, but it's like an. I guess you would say it's like an A-level festival at this point because it's been going on for I don't know how many years now, but it's popular. It's like one of the best American festivals. But they've chosen to pick one of our favorite bands as the middle
course of
day.
this is over the course of a weekend or whatever.
It's 3 full days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
and they have multiple
like,
stages.
yeah,
those
Can't
days.
do it all in one
Sunday
day,
or
man.
something.
Like 1,000 bands.
I don't think it's that many. It's probably I'm going to say like 200, 250 maybe.
Jesus.
250.
Yeah, I mean I saw the names,
220, 240, whatever.
Whatever it takes.
but the second day they've booked Guns N' Roses.
The original.
They have a lot of faith.
So now they're saying now first off, let's
Welcome to the jungle.
now let's before everyone's head explodes. Let me just say
I'm already getting a migraine.
now Slash and fucking Bozo Axl Rose have apparently mended fences.
Yeah, the BFFs now.
Right. Now, Steven Adler was the original guy. Is he? Are all those dudes supposed to play?
Apparently, whoever's still around is going to be on that stage. That's how they're booking it.
I mean, the guy that was the original drummer, Steven Adler, has been on Howard. Now, I don't even know that he can function.
Well, didn't they replace him?
Yeah, not the right. Whoever
Yeah,
the
there was
last
a guy-
incarnation.
The guy from the Cult, wasn't
Correct.
it? Yeah.
Matt Soren from the Cult.
Yes, thank you.
So what I'm saying is, though, if you're selling it on some like 86 Appetite for Destruction shit,
Original lineup.
you better drag out all the corpses.
I mean, does it really fucking matter?
To us, no. I don't know.
I think the fans just want Axl and Slash's hat.
Yeah.
That's it.
I agree.
All right.
I think
They're just-
I think if it's them two, marks are going to mark.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It
you're
is
right.
what it is.
What are we? What are we guessing? A couple mil they're gonna get? I would think.
I
What's
can't
the
begin to
what's the
guess.
And then
word?
they're-
One show?
No,
is that the
they're-
word?
no,
Or
they're
doing
like-
a whole gimmick.
They're doing a whole gimmick. Is the plan, as Scott had mentioned? I mean, if you want to say it, you can say it, and then about whether or not you even believe that they'll be able to
Well,
get
I mean,
this
that's the
shit
thing.
together.
These tickets are expensive, and they've probably, paid a good amount of a down payment
Absolutely.
to get a commitment from a band that size.
I mean,
But they're notorious for not fucking showing up.
Yeah, them and
Not them,
DMX
Axl.
are like par for par for like
Yeah, I mean,
booked and not showing.
you know, so do you go, oh, great, I'm going to go to see, you know, Guns N' Roses, and I'm going to spend this much.
I mean,
for the fucking pass.
some booking agency put $500,000 down. Trust me.
Yo, absolutely.
For those motherfuckers to show up.
Have they announced other attempted shows as well, or no?
Who, Guns N' Roses?
Not this one. No, not this time around.
The gimmick is we're doing Coachella and then a summer tour.
Okay.
Like, but it's
Yep.
not. There's no
Yep. There's no
dates.
commitments, no dates,
No.
nothing.
I know. And some other band that's supposed to be huge that I've never heard of is also reuniting for Coachella.
Oh.
This is where someone would normally Google it.
I have
but
no
it's,
idea.
It's
Pablo,
like
give me a
they're
minute.
selling it that
Google that down.
Guns N' Roses and blah 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 are playing this. So I mean, we can go in various. We can go.
I mean,
what do we think about Coachella? What do we think about Guns N' Roses? We've talked about them before. What do we think about reunions? Is it if we sit here and shit on the idea of reunions, but then we would go see the original Misfits or the original Black Flag? Then does that make us hypocrites? It's like
I've kind of reconciled myself to this because in the last few years, there's been a slew of these reunions. A lot of them by bands that I really like. I take it on a band by band basis. Some bands, like they're you can just obviously tell that it's a money grabbing thing. But there are some bands where you're like
they slaughter it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? They're just a bunch of dudes that want to get back together and play a couple shows.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay.
Sure.
I'm okay with most of it. I'm not, if you want to go out and play a fucking show, whether it's to make money, it ain't none of my business. Like, I'll either go if I like you or I won't because I won't. But, like, I ain't mad at nobody for trying to do it if I like them.
I mean, I like
if
that.
I don't like them, like
Well,
these fucking J Brones, Guns N'
the
Roses.
The other thing is when you talk about getting money, like when you're talking about a punk rock band or a hardcore band or even metal, whoever, like something from counterculture, subculture, and you use the word getting money, it's like, hey man, like these dudes could use a little extra money
That's what
in
I
their
mean.
life.
I don't get
Like,
mad at nobody.
Axl Rose and Slash, can I say they don't need the money? I don't think they do. You know what I mean?
If they were smart, they don't.
I mean,
But
Axl,
I mean, do they strike you as smart fucking people? Not me.
I'm sure Slash is fine. I don't know about Axl.
Well, then
Slash got all that fucking.
Slash had that other fucking
that
deal
Velvet
too.
Revolver money. The band
Yeah,
of dude that
yeah,
just
yeah.
died. Them
There was
records were
money in
platinum.
that
But
shit too.
they're the typical cliche jerk off rock stars
Yeah,
that
but we're-
probably bought 75 Ferraris in the 90s.
I mean, I don't really.
I mean, I'm guessing.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I think if that band was 5 or 6 guys, if you include some fucking strapper, fucking keyboard player, I don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Say 5 or 6.
November Rain
Yeah,
segment.
yeah. That guy who fucking comes
Fucking
out for
cello
that.
player.
I'm guessing that some of them motherfuckers is hand to mouth, but I'm guessing Slash and Axl Rose are caked up.
All right.
That's my guess. But that has nothing to do with how we feel about them getting back together.
Yeah,
I mean, some people can't leave certain types of money on the table, but this is like 25 years. That the money's been left on the table because
Seriously.
you've been hearing that at least a little bubble of it once every couple of years,
Yeah.
and we're not fans and we hear it.
Right.
Imagine fans; they probably really hear it. It enters into my world and then exits just as quickly, but I'll hear it.
Yeah.
And it's like you're leaving a lot of money on the table years after years after years. So maybe 25 years later, that couple mil sounds pretty fucking good. If they make a mil a show and do 40 fucking dates, man.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
That's the least of my worries as far as having reason to fucking hate them and never wanting them to come back.
They're not going to affect us unless they record new music, because then they're going to enter our
Right.
Whether you want to admit it or not, it will enter our. It might be one ad in a magazine.
Oh
you're
yeah,
reading.
yeah, absolutely.
It might be. You might be watching something late at night. It might be one 30-second commercial.
Otherwise, I wouldn't care what happened.
It will enter your consciousness if
Yes.
they record new music.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Or
Yes.
do a U.S. tour, because they'll take that ad out during a show we fucking watched. It might be fucking wrestling.
Yep.
It might be fucking
Wow,
that metal
dare.
show.
How dare they?
Well, that's right.
Oh, they got no shame. They'll encroach.
They'll encroach on the biz.
Yes, on anything we love.
They'll play Mania.
They'll take over the everybody
Motorhead.
needs a kiss from K fucking commercials that are coming
Every
up on
kiss
Raw.
begins with K.
Fucking A. Every week I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
what's going on?
Or the Lexus with the red bow around Christmas.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So Friday night, I don't recognize any bands.
Wait, but Scott, you found the band I was talking about?
Yeah, LCD sound system.
Yes. What is that?
I'll tell you what it is.
I've never heard that in my life.
Okay, they're supposedly
That's Friday
monstrous.
night.
That
That's
dude's a
Friday night.
fucking jerk off. First of all, can I say that?
Yeah, please do.
The guy who's the main dude, the Murphy
Murphy,
dude,
yeah.
for years was the sound guy at City Gardens, and he became real. I'd never heard of him till I started working on the City Gardens book, and he would not talk to us. No interviews.
No talk.
No talk.
No talk.
Big star. Can't reach him.
Now, are they as big of a band as I was led to believe after reading this article?
From what I'm told, yes.
Like gold, platinum? Like,
Apparently, yeah.
what kind of music is it, Stallone?
It's like dance music.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
dance stuff. It's like
Like dance. I mean, but you know,
it's
in the,
electronic. It's
But
like
what I'm saying is
my
that can mean a
world-
lot of things.
Right.
Jungle is dance.
Is this Lisa and Cult Jam?
No.
Like,
It's
full
like
force? Because that's
it's-
what I'm about.
That's what I'm dance right now.
You know what I'm
play
saying?
full force.
it's like electro. A lot of stuff was
Debbie
like
Deb?
droney. It was like
Little
synth-
Susie.
Stevie B?
bordering on like new wave.
Yeah.
Kinda, that kind of electronic.
Okay.
I
I'm
refuse to
not-
listen to a fucking note.
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that
because he's a
dude dicked
fucking
us.
jerk. John.
I swear to
he's a
God,
fucking-
I didn't know that.
I've
Yeah.
never heard this band's name before.
Yeah, they
I
have a
never
couple
had
songs.
I
either.
swear to God.
They have a couple songs. I really actually.
I have
there's
Amy
a couple
to thank
songs,
for
but
that.
I didn't know
She
that
brought
they-
that into my consciousness, and
They
I
snuffed
fucking
you.
hate them.
That's bullshit.
Fuck that.
How dare they?
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
Do you when you see like, I mean, like last year, isn't Coachella the place that did the Tupac hologram?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just really.
It's a big thing.
No, it's fucking gigantic. What I'm saying is, it just seems to just reek of.
Douchebaggery.
Yeah, but
You're like the Buffett person in making or whatever. You're like, you start this. and
that's
then you
where
grow up.
Parrot Head begins.
Yeah, you
is what you're
start-
saying.
What you saying?
Because college kids like love these festival things. They don't even care who's playing.
I agree
It's all
with
about
that.
outdoor festival,
And
party,
drugs.
party.
Yeah, and drugs.
More power to them. So then
I
they will.
hate
They grow
festivals.
up,
No, it's-
get families, and then they're like, "Oh shit, people still do this." Parrot Head, I'm in.
Wow.
and Renee-
that all
I'm
together.
not. I don't hate that. Like, it makes sense.
You don't hate his analogy, or
Yeah.
you don't hate living like that?
His analogy.
Oh no, I love his analogy.
Yeah,
I thought
Living
you
like
meant-
that. I live on Mars.
Square
I don't know
biz.
nothing about that shit.
No, exactly. Square
You don't want to live in
complete square
Margaritaville?
biz.
So you're saying these kids
With
that
a
are going to run
cheeseburger?
around at Coachella, then they're going to graduate,
Right.
knock up their shorty,
Right.
Good job, live about 15 years, then stumble into Margaritaville.
And then band were like, Aunt Linda, you're holding the kids this weekend. Fucking polo shirt untucked. We're going to fucking
Untucked?
Parrot.
Tucked or
man.
untucked?
Untucked. Fucking A, man. Party.
Buff man's in
Can't
town.
stop me. Yeah,
Buff
Buff man. All night.
All right, then.
We even got the Margaritaville
Baffling.
Margarita Maker John. We're bringing that. The blender.
In the bag?
Yeah.
they
He
get
has
that
his own
in?
line of blender shit.
Oh.
So you can make your own margaritas like he does in the song.
Signature series.
Yeah, fucking A,
As it
man.
were.
If you're going to do it.
I don't. Is he
Do it
working?
right.
Is he shooting?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, no, I'm dead serious. He's
I like-
got his own
I
line.
like-
I believe you.
Got his
I
own
like-
restaurant and his own line.
I know that he has restaurants. I didn't know that he did. I mean, that's working, man.
Yeah. I respected more for that.
When we were talking about how much we hated him last week and how much of a
Right.
mockery, I wanted to interrupt myself and be like, but I ain't hating on his merch game
Like
because
the Tracy Jordan on 30 Rock. You'll do a fucking Vinnie Paz Foreman Grill
Oh,
in a
yeah,
second.
absolutely. Like,
I think the distaste lies more with the fucking idiots that
yeah, absolutely.
sustain this and make it
Absolutely.
possible.
He's
What,
G'ing
Jeff?
off. So
What?
what's wrong with that?
exactly.
The Vinnie Paz Foreman grill. That's all right.
That is all right.
Write that down.
Sicko, write that down.
It's just
Vinnie
crossed
Paz
out. The George is just crossed out. Vinnie Paz sticker over on top of it.
I mean, as
You might remember me from such product placement
I mean, in general, what do you feel about reunions, OG? I mean,
Reunions?
yeah.
In my world, I like the people that reunite.
Uh-huh.
in their world, I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm speaking.
Me and Sicko went to that.
You went to see Flag, right?
Fucking
It was
spectacular.
great. Absolutely.
I mean, off the top of my head, what a top 10 show of ever.
Easily, yeah.
How many heads were there?
Sold out.
That was sold out.
That was the Trop?
The Trop,
It
yeah.
was
So Flag,
Top to bottom.
Flag, TSOL, and who's the-
FOD.
FOD.
Yeah.
That was it. I think
that
And
was
what
it,
was
yeah.
it was just all OGs, I'm assuming.
It was old heads. For sure.
Old heads,
I think
old
it was
heads
an
who
all
brought their
ages show.
kids.
Yeah, I think
That's
it was all
real.
ages,
That's
but
real.
it was
And who sung on that tour?
Keith.
Right.
They
right.
rotated it.
Okay.
Keith basically
Keith and
sang while
Dez,
Dez would
yeah.
play guitar, and, then they did a
they
set.
do stuff from?
Yes.
Did they do
The
Everything.
Rollins?
whole gamut.
Everything.
Yeah.
And did Rollins say anything about the tour, good or bad?
Rollins and Keith are tight, from
Yeah.
what I understand.
Okay.
Because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Rollins and Keith both got named in those lawsuits
They
that
did,
Ginn was
because
putting out.
the word is, and I might be speaking out of turn, and I might not know facts, but from what I read, Ginn tried to copyright the logo, the Black Flag logo, from his brother Pettibone, who did the logo, and
Right.
Pettibone's a little out there.
Yeah, he's a little cuckoo.
So Henry and Keith got the copyright for Pettibone,
Okay.
where Ginn was trying to get the
Yeah,
deal.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they're in cahoots with that shit, and they're pretty tight anyway.
Now,
from
with
the-
that said, like you're saying they're pretty tight. Like, you think Rollins' logic for not doing it was like, I don't need.
he doesn't
this?
want to do music anymore.
Yeah,
like
he's
at all.
not
At all.
interested.
He's not doing any music.
So
he
his show's not on anymore, right? On IFC,
he's doing a lot
He
of
does,
stuff.
yeah.
But I don't
writing
know,
and
like,
speaking engagements.
he's
and stuff.
doing the spoken word thing, but he's
Yeah.
not doing any.
But he
music
hadn't done
anymore.
that in a while because he's been doing so much TV with these
Yeah,
travel
he's got,
shows.
and
that
he
he's
just has.
had
He's got a
and-
movie that just came
He's
out,
in
which is
movies.
like
Like a horror,
It's a
like a
B
zo-
movie, but the word I heard, and I watched the trailer, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
like it's funny. Like I don't know how to describe it. You got to watch the fucking trailer for it. It's called fuck.
I can't remember.
Pablo, Google that down.
That has something to
I
do-
just had a strange, even though we don't know each other, a strange relationship with Hank because it's become this like cyclical. I think he's a douchebag for a minute, and then like he'll say some real aggravating shit to me.
And sometimes
and
I
I'll
think
get
he
like
doesn't-
infuriated, and I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe he's working.
Sometimes
I give him a
think
pass
he's
on
one-
everything.
I think
Yeah,
he's
I've
one of
marked
those
for him
dudes.
like
I think he's one of those dudes who sometimes talks and doesn't think about what he's saying and doesn't realize that a lot of people are listening to him.
Sounds like me.
So
we
that-
kind
well,
of Amy and I kind of think he's sort of on that autism spectrum, like Asperger's or something, where he can function, but he's got no social
I'll
graces.
tell you
It's the
I guess.
Ritalin, man. It's the Ritalin.
I'll tell you this. Maybe 10 years ago, I don't remember when it was, but he did this tour to benefit the West Memphis 3. And he had a backup band with him, and he did all Black Flag stuff. And Keith sang the first 5 songs, and then Henry came out and did a whole Black Flag set with this band backing him up. And it was fucking unbelievably good. I had the flu at the time and almost didn't go. And ended up going, and so glad I did because it's one of the best shows I've ever fucking seen. Literally like jaw dropping when Henry comes out and the fucking drums for Rise Above started.
Wow.
Like I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
like it blew my fucking mind. And at the time, never would have thought Henry was going to do Black Flag stuff on any level.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever. Yeah.
At that point, like nobody was even talking about doing any Black Flag reunion stuff. Nobody was doing songs. Nobody was doing anything. Now there's 15 Black Flag incarnations.
The only
but-
time I ever saw him live in any form, I saw him do spoken word, and I saw the first or second Rollins Band album
Yeah.
on one of those tours. It had to be the second one. I had to be a little bit too young for the first one. But it was before. Remember the one where he signed? It was like a big indie. It wasn't a major, but he had like videos.
It was a Mago.
Like before, before that.
Yeah.
The whatever.
He was on
quarter stick,
Touch and
kinda.
Go.
Yeah. But they put money behind that.
Yeah, because originally those came out on Texas Hotel.
Yes, that's what I couldn't think of. Texas Hotel.
It was fuck.
The black
Do
Hot
It,
Hot Machine?
Lifetime.
What was the first one?
Hot Animal Machine was the first
the
one. but
black
that
and
was-
black and white covers, black
yes,
tape.
That was Lifetime and Do It.
and I love that shit.
yeah,
Love. that
Oh,
shit.
Lifetime's a fucking great album.
yeah, that shit's all right.
He Never Died is there.
Hard
Do It,
Volume
He
is
Never
a great
Died is the name of
fucking
the
album
thing.
too.
Hard Volume was on that too. Hard Volume was the last record.
Yeah.
No, wait. It was Hard Volume. Then he did Turned On, which was that live one that was like 4 hours long.
Right.
And then he signed to Imago and
Right.
did
The End of Silence.
End of Silence.
Yeah.
And that's when he kind of broke
But-
it. And he got that first Lollapalooza tour.
Yes.
Joe and
Which
Liar.
Nah, that was
No, that's
later.
after.
Yeah.
That's like he was almost.
Yeah.
He was like.
He was like becoming a
Yeah,
thing.
it was-
Yeah, he was blowing up. What was the End of Silence with the low S?
That was
Low self-opinion. Yeah, that was the.
Boy, remember
that
when he was
the
on
first-
Dennis Miller and we all fucking
Whoa,
marked
I still
for
have it
it
on tape, yeah.
Like, oh my God, Rollins is going to be on regular TV. Like that was
Yeah,
such
but
a
you know
big
what?
thing.
Well, you know what? Like, what was the fucking alternative? Like, Ace of Base was on the night before.
That's what I'm saying,
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck if Henry went out there and stood there. It was like, fuck, somebody's on a show
Exactly.
that I can kind of fucking relate
Yeah.
to. I
Like,
saw the
not-
fucking
not-
sign was on the night before.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing, but Rollins wrote the fucking blurb on the back cover of our fucking book. I will ride for him all day, every fucking day.
Fucking self-promoting.
Like that. Plugs!
Plugs! More plugs!
Putting himself over.
Yeah, put
Now,
himself
Rollins is the
over.
man. When we would see him at City Gardens, he'd hang out in the crowd. He'd hang at the merch
We
table.
went
could
to
chill-
that-
Is
chill
that
with
when
him.
Tim Dog
He
almost
was
fucked you up?
Yeah.
I ain't fucking
Tim
with
Dog
Tim Dog.
almost beat Pablo.
He should have. Probably.
He was shorter than me, but man, he was fucking diesel. That Tim
That
Dog.
motherfucker wasn't shorter than you, B. You're like
I know, you're
5'2".
5'2".
He was looking at my nose.
Who, me, Dad?
How dare you?
But Tim
I'm
Dog
like
fucking.
6'9".
He was diesel. I wouldn't fuck with Tim Dog.
So I'm not fucking anti-reunion. Getting
I'm
back to
anti-Guns N'
20 minutes
Roses.
ago. I'm anti-Guns N' Roses all day. I mark for Axl fighting in airport videos because I just wish that it was me. So I would fucking stomp his motherfucking head, and that would be the video that goes viral. Like, yo, dude just stomped Axl in the fucking airport.
My thing,
But-
I think the same thing when I've seen him jump into the crowd and throw hands.
Oh,
They were at their peak of popularity, so you know 10 bodyguards are going to back you up.
Yep.
Recently, I don't know, I'm using the word recently, it could have been 5 years. Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue called a black security guard,
I saw
used the
that.
N-word.
I saw
and,
that.
and it's like, yo, man, I wish, like, you wish it was you. Like, let me catch this motherfucker. Let me catch Axl Rose. man.
Yeah.
Let him point or do some shit to me at a festival. Let Nikki Sixx, you know what I mean, call one of my peoples. That I will fucking beat dog shit down his leg. That's the thing. It's
it
like
never
all these
happens
things
with
are
that.
calculated.
It's
dog.
always very calculated with some mark in the audience.
Exactly,
who's fucking
man.
not going to swing back. Like, yo, Axl, fucking like, let's go.
That's absolutely. dog.
But I am going to say one fucking thing. I was talking to Sicko over the weekend about this. One thing that gives Axl a point. So Axl is
Oh, this
now.
better be fucking
Hold
good.
on. Axl is now. With this point, like mine is 4,078.
Okay.
But he gets 1 point. At one time,
This water is gonna fuck. It's making me nervous.
I know, I'm gonna move it. At one point, Axl, the Guns N' Roses was huge, and Axl is a huge Rose tattoo fan. Huge.
Okay.
And the thing I read was, and I don't know how true this is, but the thing I read is
If it's cool, it's not true.
Angry Anderson was literally like doing an everyday 9 to 5 cleaning houses job, and Axl got at him and said, "Look, I will give you X amount of money, which was a huge amount of money, to reform Rose Tattoo and come open for us." So he kind of hooked Angry up. So I'm with him for a point because I'm
right,
a
fine.
huge Rose Tattoo
Fine,
fucking mark.
under protest.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, me too.
Under protest.
Me too. But I'm such a huge mark for Rose Tattoo that, I'll give you a fucking point. You're
All
still
right.
in the fucking.
You're still in the negative.
Exactly.
Wait,
How long? So how long ago was that?
when they were popular.
So
It was.
80.
I'm gonna say it was
90?
during the Illusion.
Okay,
era.
got it.
It
I'm-
wasn't like it was when they had fucking Pull and Say and
yeah, I'm
Axl
saying
was like
that's 90, 25, 20,
okay,
25,
whenever it
26.
was.
Yeah.
But I know that Rose Tattoo was going through a hiatus at the time, and
I wish death on
Angry
all
was.
of them.
Listen, man, I'm putting Rose Tattoo over.
I
Don't
get
be
it.
fucking mumbling
I'm
under
all
fucking
for it.
Rose
Yeah, man.
Tattoo, man. Like Rose Tattoo for me, top 5 band of all time, all day long. Like Guns N' Roses wishes they were fucking Rose Tattoo. You know what I mean?
Rose Tattoo is opening up for them.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a whole nother discussion.
No. It's not, I'm not. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of heavy.
I'm not exact. It wasn't in America. I know that. It
Okay.
might have been Europe. It might have been Australia. I'm not positive where. But Axl said, "Look, what will it take to make you fucking do this for me?" And Angry was like, whatever. And Axl's like, "Nah, I'm going to give you this amount of money. Get it together. We're going in 2 weeks."
Nice.
Yeah, and Angry's like, "Okay, I guess I'm going to quit my fucking shit job and get this shit together."
Yeah, as a fucking carpet cleaner.
Now, right, like he was doing some fucking work, like real deal.
Shit hits the fan.
And
you wish death on all of them. The guy, the one guy gets, he can live. The guy was in the farts.
Duff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying.
I agree
He
with
can't
that.
live
he
happily.
can't live well.
Yeah.
But he
He can live with
got,
mononucleosis.
Like chronic athlete's foot or something.
Wasn't he on the
mononucleosis.
Wasn't he on the addiction show? With
No,
Dr. Drew?
that's the guy who I'm saying is the original drummer.
That was the
Oh,
drummer
okay.
So
on
now
Appetite for
you just brought
Destruction.
it. You brought it full circle. What I was saying to Stallone was, if they're selling the original band is back, then the guy on the rehab gimmick got to be back, not the other guy.
Well, see, that brings up a second point to what you're saying is to OG. You don't hate on reunion shows. Do you hate on reunion shows when half the band ain't even in the band anymore?
It depends on the band.
Exactly. Like it's a band by band thing for me.
Like I'll tell you this, like Paulie got Sheer Terror back together, and goddamn if they ain't as good, if not better than they've ever been.
Absolutely.
I have
That
an
record
answer.
they put out last year, I mean, it's up there with everything they've ever done.
Agreed.
Like you go to see Agnostic Front as long as Roger and Vinny's there. Like
See, that's what I was gonna get at with Pablo. Now, like, whether we care about them now or haven't cared about them in 25 years, it's Kids Kiss, Kiss.
Sure.
Like, that's a band where every member mattered to you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, then there was bands where
Yes.
this guy is this band. So it is a case-by-case basis. When there's a band that you think of and you go, oh, well, no blah, 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 no, you know what I mean? Like, no him, no.
Perfect example. There's a touring thing now called Venom Incorporated.
It's
the two
everybody
dudes,
but Kronos.
but not Cronus.
Right.
That to me, that's not Venom.
Right.
Like that.
I
That's
don't
a case.
even know how they're doing that. Venom just did an album.
I don't know. I have no idea what's
With
going
that
on
gimmick
with that.
that me and you, Mark.
Wow, man! Wow,
Wow, man.
Wild,
Fucking
man.
wow.
Or the-
No, the one we marked for, the Punks and Metalheads.
Oh, that was all right.
That album's all right.
Well, that's because Cronus is the main guy,
Right.
Just like I was saying about the Rollins thing, like you would think Black Flag, and they do, each individual matters, especially Ginn and Dukowski and whatever. But Henry fucking pulled that shit off,
Right.
really, really well.
But he also wasn't like, was he sad? He didn't do
No,
a Black
no,
Flag
he
tour.
did. Yeah.
That's the classy way to do it, to come out, you know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
some young, hungry punk rock kids and rip
Yeah.
through shit.
Mhm.
That's not selling it as something and pulling an okie doke. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, for me, to answer what you're saying, Pete, it's like, for me, I don't know their answers, but every band is different. Like, if they're all alive, one Beatle is missing, even including Bozo Ringo. I'm like, that ain't the Beatles.
Right.
Right.
I know you're gonna love this example. Like Misfits without Danzig. Do you even go?
I mean,
I don't.
Okay, I'll tell a story with that. When they first did the Misfits thing, it was Jerry.
Wait, what do you mean? First reunion thing? With the Graves guy?
No, before that.
Okay, Jerry was singing. This
It
one
was Jerry,
Yeah.
Dez from Black Flag, Robo playing drums. I don't know who else, whatever.
But see, even what you just told me, maybe that could interest me. Like,
Well,
just
here's the thing.
Not
I
me.
went
Because you're
because
a
they were
jerk-off.
doing half a set of Misfits, half a set of Black Flag. Jerry was going to sing the Misfits song. Dez was singing the Black Flag songs, and it was the fucking shits.
Really?
It was the shits.
That's like getting two bands in
Me and Howie went and we
show.
fucking marked at the idea because again, this was during a period of time where nobody was doing any Black Flag stuff. So any of the guys involved ever were doing anything. I was like, I'm there.
Oh, sure,
and they're gonna do some fucking Misfits stuff. Like, I'll check it out. Whatever. Went. And I remember us standing there 3 songs in. We were like, "This is
weren't they like not tight at all?" And they were like,
it
not,
was
they didn't know it.
Marky Ramone. Marky Ramone played some of the songs. Like it was a. Fucking,
I know Marky Ramone played in the Misfits.
Yeah, it was like it was like a revolving fucking whatever. But the main 2 guys was Dez and Jerry, and Robo was there as well, and it was fucking not good. And I remember it being the first or second show of them doing this, so they might not have been where they got to, but it was shit. And I went there to mark out for it and did not on any level.
I mean, but see, the thing is, though, Pete, to answer that, again, this is just specifically them. Forget a reunion. In reality, they've continued to make records, bro. Danzig just isn't on them. There's like 10 records.
I
right?
heard. I didn't even know.
No, I'm being serious. There's like one. There's like 10 records.
It fucking sucked. They fucking
like same
sucked.
logo. Yep. Like Jerry singing on some. Then some guy named
Michael Graves.
Michael Graves is singing on
as much of a jerk off as I think Danzig is. If you ain't got Danzig fucking singing on your deal, I'm not interested on any level.
I guess I'm curious. Because I run my own label and I'm close to my distributor. I could pull the numbers. I'm curious to see if they sell anything, if it's even worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, is Jerry only even eating off this band via merchandise? And then what is Danzig
there was a lawsuit at some point. That's when the box set came out.
Right.
Danzig had all the rights. They went to court. Jerry got the rights or some shit.
Yeah, but Danzig definitely got paid off that at the joint with the coffin.
I don't know about that. I feel like I remember the story being Jerry won, and that's why that shit came out, because Danzig refused to release any of that.
No, what I'm saying is he definitely won, but Danzig didn't just take an L monetarily. It was like he didn't want it to come out at all.
Right.
Jerry won, and it was like, you're going to get your percentage.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
honestly.
With the publishing and the songwriting, right. Danzig still got paid, but he was like on that part of my life is over with.
He was sitting on that shit for years. Some of that stuff was not available unless you had the original records.
The 7 inches, the Cough Cool 7 inches.
The 50 times taped over fucking copy that some jerk off in school gave to you.
Exactly. Right. Or you had the fucking...
Like, the quality was just shit. And then when that box set came out, it was like, whoa, this is what that fucking song sounds like? I had no idea.
Exactly, because you didn't even know there was a snare drum.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, in terms of reunions, it's like, I think because of what I do and the music I'm involved with, the most insincere reunions for me are probably in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that notably loathe each other. Loathe, I said, not
but get
love.
on the stage for the check.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? There's groups, maybe even using the word reunion. I won't use the word reunion. There's some groups I know for a fact that have never officially, quote unquote, break up, but stay together. And I've been on festival tours and people don't get along and don't like each other. You know what I mean? It's
probably name 5 of them right off the top.
Yeah, of course I could. You know what I mean? But it's like, I mean, I don't want this in any way what we do here to like turn into some gossip shit or me to be like on some
bashing anybody. It's the idea of stuff.
Yeah, but
it's not anybody specific. And honestly, like, I ain't mad at anybody.
From a standpoint of being in the crowd, like, you can tell.
But like, you can tell. That don't mean some Mark can't tell. No, you
can tell. When you're saying in the crowd, are you talking about you being in the crowd because you're smartened up?
Yeah, right. I'm saying, I can see.
You gotta factor that in. So some motherfucker gets an opportunity to hang out with some jerk off who he doesn't like, but they're going to get X amount of money for 3 shows. Yo, have at it. It's not for me.
Right.
But have at it, man. The Marks are fucking paying. Fucking go get your fucking deal, man.
Yeah, of course. Because you and I will go, really, a fucking Guns N' Roses reunion.
You and me are going to fucking stay at home and watch fucking Judge Judy on the TV. Like, I'm not fucking going anywhere. But, hey, man, you can get your fucking money. Have at it. I ain't mad at you, but I ain't fucking interested either.
There's one thing that's laughable about this Coachella bit with Guns N' Roses. It's just so fucking sad. They've squandered their opportunities and have, like, just blown it so many times.
I'm going to throw something at you.
Irrelevant.
I'm going to throw something at you, and you tell me if I'm crazy.
Yeah.
because I don't think, like I might be a little crazy. I don't think I'm any crazy. I think since
We'll talk about that later.
well, yeah, yo, no, I don't mean about life. I mean about
okay.
this.
You
I
get
mean
a
about
pass.
no, no. I'm crazy. I'm talking about this subject right here. Conservatively, since their quote unquote breakup, which we'll put around 90, 91, correct?
Yeah.
For argument's sake, 91, 92, let's just say 25 years. I'm saying they've left $150 million on the table.
Easily.
Anyone disagree with that?
Easily.
Between records that would have been made,
More.
would have been. That's why I said I'm not crazy. If you tell me 300 million, because they would have done 3 or 4 or 5 records in that time, and 3 or 4 or 5 world tours in that time,
Absolutely. And everything that comes with
and
it.
everything that comes with it,
Right.
From the merchandising,
Yep.
that's not just on the tour merch, because once you're popping like that, then you're selling.
Right. Your shit's still relevant. People are cop it.
Look, man, people are marking for this reunion. I'm not personally fucking having a note of it, and never was. I don't give a fuck about Guns N' Roses. Not one fucking fuck. I like that song from the Schwarzenegger movie with the Terminator.
You like the
gimmick.
Terminator gimmick?
No, but I like that one song from that movie.
What song is it?
Oh, You Could Be Mine.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that song.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. And I don't even really give a fuck about that. But motherfuckers are marking. And yo, some heads who are smartened up are marking for this.
Okay,
Yes.
and that's
Yes.
what?
Yes.
That's what I wanted to address.
No.
Please, go ahead, Sicko.
And again, most of this comes through social media, but I have found people, not even to say they're friends of mine, but they've, been parts of music scenes. They've been punk rockers. They've been hardcore people. All of a sudden, it's not even talking about like going to see Guns N' Roses in a campy way. They're talking arguing legit that this band was somehow legit and made music that matters.
Let me ask you this. Factor in the age that you and me are. Are these people, I'm asking you a question, I don't know. Are these people younger that they would have been at an age at the time where it would have been a bigger deal to them than it was to me and you?
I'm talking about people our exact age
I don't know
and
about
older.
that, pal.
Yeah.
I mean, they can.
And but in general, let's talk about like the mainstream acceptance. Like I don't understand. This is a hair metal band.
Yeah, man. That's fucking
that.
all right.
What's that? That's that
That's
work.
That's
That's that work. I just popped myself trying to
did.
fucking pop you.
I mean, when that record came out in '86, I remember, mainstream press and whatnot was all over them. They were.
That was 86?
Yeah, man.
With appetite for the...
Yes.
I thought for
Yes.
years it
87
was
was the big-
87.
Yeah.
And I believe I kept saying it was 87 in every argument and then looked it up and it was 86.
Jeez.
But it was definitely one of the two.
I know that I was old enough to be smartened up enough to not give a fuck.
Right.
I don't know.
That I know.
I was if it's 80, it was 86, 87, I'm like 9 or 10. So to say smartened up, no, but I was already like, I'm not hearing Sabbath.
You don't work in that age argument.
No, but what I'm saying is...
Your situation is so unique to what other people were doing. You had your brothers, and then a couple years later, you were hanging out with us. Like,
neither one of my brothers were fans of them, even though they were metal fans, and they were fans of bands way, like I'll use the word for argument's sake, softer than them. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason,
the White Lion.
Wait, I never had a chance.
No, my brother.
Love you.
My
Asia.
brothers weren't in.
I like Asia.
See, there's this whole scene that metalheads will know, but like not. Yeah, people think no softer, and then you go to glam rock and think of hair metal and shit like that. My brothers went to like shredder stuff. Like there was a
metal.
label called Shrapnel Records, and Mike Varney Ron Keel, Wild Dogs. This like whole,
I don't know
Yes.
about it.
yeah,
Shredders.
it was just like
Most of the guitar
Yeah.
players listen to that shit.
Exactly. Like Paul Gilbert. It's where Yngwie came from.
I was just gonna say,
Just like lunatic guitar players, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's not glam.
Right.
It's not, you know what I mean? It's just
Hammer-ons all day.
yeah, and you're like, I guess you are basically Bach on a guitar, but you can't fucking write a song that stays in my head. It's a strange gift.
Yeah.
It's a strange talent, and it's why.
Satriani was
Joe Satriani. And it's like what So I talk to or argue with some of my brother's friends who they'd be around playing that shit, and I'd be playing Black Flag, and they'd be like, "It's 3 chords fast and over and over and over," and I'm like, and it means more than any of the shit you're playing. It's this age old argument with people who are into that or into, that you and I have talked about bands that were like, yeah, they're dope, but there's a lot of whacking off. Like that's
all they're doing is jerking off.
that 7-minute song could have been 3 and I would have liked it, but now it's 7. I remember someone, I think I talked about this like on the first podcast, or I wanted to. I've never said it, but I either said to you guys, I was listening to the Smiths, and someone we all know, it was at the lunch table in high school or something. The guy was like into metal, and I'm like, Johnny Marr is a better guitar player than whatever's in your Walkman right now. And I like gave him Big Mouth Strikes Again, and was basically like, play this. And I don't know if he ended up being a Smiths fan, but he ended up being like, yo, well, this guy's out of his fucking mind. Like,
and the thing I've always had trouble figuring out is, like, take what you mentioned before about the Shredders, Yngwie, Joe Satriani. Even if you don't like that, you give it that nod of respect because you recognize the talent and genius.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't get that. Guns N' Roses, again, is a plastic hair metal band to me. And when they came out, when that album broke big, they were being heralded as sort of the new voice of rock and roll to be as bland as we can be. And I don't see any difference between them and something really shitty as like Poison.
Right. Oh, I do.
See, I don't.
absolutely do.
It's the
I
same
absolutely
crap
do.
to me.
Nah, I disagree because I know that they were stealing from, again, Rose Tattoo.
Nah.
I mean, Paradise City is a blatant ripoff of a Rose Tattoo song called Suicide City.
I mean, I told you when I was reading it, I was like, I'm reading this Duff McKagan book for a variety of reasons. He was a punk dude, and I'm just kind of interested in his story. I've read books by people with bands I'm not a fan, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
me too.
I mean, I read the Stephen Piercy book from Rat, you know what I mean?
I read the Zeppelin book.
Yeah, it's
Round and round.
wow, Pop.
Whoa. Thanks.
What was that
You're
movie?
in love.
That movie,
Wow.
it was something about the Crossroads, and Joe Satriani was the guy who had to...
Ralph
that was
Macchio.
with Ralph
Yeah,
Macchio.
that's
Yeah, it was
that's
called The Crossroads.
Right, so in that context, just Satriani being a technician, you go, holy fuck.
Sure.
That's fucking great. I don't have to like him as a person.
That shit
Right, you
holds
go-
zero interest for me.
Well, I just go like,
I
oh,
don't give a
okay.
shit
Surprise.
I wanted to give a shit for a very long time.
Absolutely.
When you're young, none of you guys have older siblings like I do in terms of my brothers are 10 and 11 years older than me. So I'm 9 years old and they're 20 and 21. That's like, besides your dad, that's like, God, you know what I'm saying? And some of this shit, I just be like, yo, I have to be cool like them. I have to like this. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like listening to Shark Island and Satriani. And I'm like, yo.
Shark sandwich?
No, I hate
Nah,
that shit. What I'm saying is that in the context of that...
Should
that-
be called
that
shit
place.
sandwich.
It doesn't say that.
No,
I mean,
but like,
you know, as a fucking piece of music and a soundtrack, it's fucking fine.
Yeah.
But I don't have to, you know...
I'm a Paul Gilbert mark. I always have been, always will be. Racer X, and he does a lot of other cool shit outside of that band, and he's a good dude, and he teaches kids and shit like that. So I'll mark out for anyone that's, if you're teaching kids music can really help a kid through some shit otherwise. You know what I mean? No matter what they're playing. So I mark out for that. But yeah, I mean, I guess everyone, I mean, guess we all think that, I guess the synopsis would be that we think it's every individual band is a different case.
That's what I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
There are some bands, and I admit it's personal on me. It's not on the bands, but there are some bands where like I hear that they're reuniting and playing shows, and I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with it. And there are a lot that I hear that I'm like, I'm there. Like I will buy tickets in advance, which
Yeah.
I don't fucking do.
Yeah.
There are some bands that I know they're getting back together. I will make sure that I'm there.
So I don't know if this band is on anybody's radar. It might be. It might not be. It might be garbage. But like, so apparently there were 2 ELOs. There was the ELO with Jeff Lynne.
Oh,
and the
they're
ELO
completely on my radar, but I don't.
without Jeff Lynne.
Jeff
Lynne wrote all the songs.
I don't
produced all the
understand
records.
that.
Yeah.
And
It gets into
Well, that's
technicalities
like
of ownership
there's
of
a touring
names.
Thin Lizzy now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like they're Thin Lizzy without Philip, and they're touring.
Well, didn't
that's
that happen
ridiculous.
when like Napalm Death, who never reunited but have been around so long that now their lineup, I think, does not have a single original member?
Their new record, 2015, pregnant pause. Yeah, I'm sorry. There is a band who is exactly like that. I want to say it's not them, but you could be right. But you're definitely right that one of those type of bands functions right now, makes music and tours, and does not have an
It's the
original member.
TSOL.
Yeah, I want to say it's not Napalm Death just because the new record is heralded, and I remember reading a review and something about that doesn't sound right, but you could be right.
I'm thinking back to it's been a couple of years now. I'm thinking back. I think it was Napalm Death, but it could be any. I'm going from memory.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I mean, that's
it's not gospel.
Our
truth.
memories are all gone at this
But
point.
there are definitely several instances of that. There are bands that tour and do these reunions where there's not a single original member left. That I think is when you're taking it to cartoony type.
It's cartoon. It's pretty crazy. Let's just be. I mean, I don't have the.
I mean, think of a new name, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, put that
think
one
of
to
a
bed.
creative-
Put that to bed.
Exactly.
They do you know who else? Just like you said about ELL, you know who it's happening with. You guys might have seen it on that metal show, Queensryche. It's like Queensryche is touring without
Yeah,
Jeff,
there's big
which
heat.
is like huge heat, like shooting on each other on TV. Like
I don't know nothing about that band.
it doesn't
actually
matter.
saw it
What I'm
on
saying is there's 2.
I'll one up you on that.
Go.
The lady won't black.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
You know you're hip.
I don't know. I'm no selling you.
Wow.
I know you're hip.
Oh, I'm hip. I'm hip. My brother's a huge Queensryche fan.
Right. That was from like the first EP,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
Wow.
Oh boy.
Well,
He stole my spell name gimmick, that motherfucker. That's all I know about him.
What?
He spells his gimmick the same way I spell mine.
Jeff Tate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Geoff.
Yeah.
Geoff.
Stole
Yeah.
my,
He's
stole
a
my
Geoff.
deal, this
Speaking
motherfucker.
of heat,
I'll fight him for it right now.
speaking of heat and fighting,
Yeah.
we alluded to maybe months ago at this point. What was the first episode? Was like October, right?
Yeah, end of October.
Yeah. So
And since then, there's
since
been
then,
a
there's
groundswell.
a groundswell. We know of your heat with Daryl Hall,
The man of the people's constituents has been calling for a certain story.
and we teased the Tim Roth story. For those who aren't in the know, Tim Roth from Reservoir Dogs,
Pulp Fiction.
He was in a really good
He's
movie
in the new
called-
one too, I
Planet of the
think.
Apes.
Hateful Eight. Yeah,
One of his first movies was called Made in Britain. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's pretty good. He plays a
Tim Roth, regardless of
skinhead guy.
OG's heat, is a very, very, very talented actor.
fuck him.
Whoa.
Come on, honey bunny.
Now,
MOTP. MOTP.
now, as talented as he is, you say fuck him.
That's right.
Would you like to explain why? This goes back to your days of working at Repo Records. Would that be correct or
Yeah.
incorrect?
That's correct.
I like how this is going so far.
Because
This is an interrogation.
I like
no,
this.
it's not. No,
I
it's
like
not.
it.
I like the people to know. I'm the type of person when I ask you a story, I want to know how the room smelled, what the guy was wearing, what the girl was wearing.
Backstory.
not so much backstory, but I like to know
Where his head was at. The light.
give me all the accoutrements.
Vin wants to paint a word picture.
Yes. Now, where?
Set us up. How did this?
Well, how from 1 to 10? How cranky of a person are you at this stage of your life?
At this stage
No,
of my
right
life?
now.
Right this second?
2016. 1 to 10.
On average?
47.
Fair, fine, on average.
396.
7.
Wow.
What were you doing? This is like 95-ish, as I remember, right?
49.
No, right. That's all. Now, were you were on your way to work on a normal work day? Were you having trouble parking on this day by any chance?
I love how this is going.
I'm just curious.
Was it raining?
They had
Gavin-
just changed the fucking parking deals on South Street. I had at the time been working on South Street for 4,000 years, and I knew all the fucking little gimmicks you could do to fucking park all day. Well, these motherfuckers changed it up on me, so I spent a fucking hour before I even got into work trying to fucking park. Set me off.
You sound really upset.
I'm still worked up about it.
Right, 20 years. 20 years has gone by.
Nah, this was
I thought it
I
was
could actually
95, 96.
Nah. I was still Italian. This is
2000?
2004 probably.
That late?
Maybe 3. I think Lyden was just born. 2003.
All right. This is when you were living on 10th Street.
No.
All right, you don't want. We're not gonna get into any of that. Now, you finally find a parking spot, or no?
I
You
did.
just park illegally.
No, well,
There's a little story
next,
there?
yeah, the next day I parked at another spot and they changed it overnight to a handicap gimmick. I didn't realize it. Came out of work, I got a $300 ticket.
Oh,
Everybody was getting those handicap when they switched
Motherfucker.
over.
And of course, like I had a fucking huge deal. I stood out front of this shop. Motherfuckers are shopping. I stood out fucking front. Motherfuckers just trying to buy records. I'm like, nah. I'm waiting for the parking, motherfucker. Waited like an hour. Parking guy comes around. Big fight on the street. Fucking whole thing. Won't take the ticket away. Cops come. Told me to fucking cool out and call a number because I was down with this one cop on South Street. He's like, nah. Don't do it this way. Call the fucking number. Called the number, got it squashed. But,
Nice.
yeah.
Down with police.
But it was a
scumbag.
But it was a fucking deal, man. You know what I mean? All right, anyway.
I still
That
know
was
why
the-
Tim Roth got to do it with your fucking parking problems.
Nothing. It's just parking on South Street
This
at
is
the
setting
time.
your temperature up.
he was working for
No,
that.
no,
trying to-
it's two separate stories, but it's in the same time period. It's just alluding
See, I
to
know
the
the
difficulty
story.
of
That's
parking
why
at
I'm
the
trying
time.
to paint the picture for the kids.
And he's doing a good job of it, pal.
Stay angry. Go ahead.
Well done.
Thanks, bro.
So, okay, I fucking, after an hour, I find a fucking parking space. Now, this particular day, I got a call, the day before, I got a call from the owner of the shop who said, yo, they're filming an independent movie here tomorrow. I don't know exactly how long this is going to take, but they're saying it's going to be from 8 o'clock in the morning till about 3. And at the time, I think I was going in at 4 or 5. So they're like, yo, just come in at normal time. They should be wrapped up by then, and then we're going to be open for shopping or whatever the fuck. Gimmicks.
Whatever you do there.
Yeah. So I said, okay. All good. Part of the reason I couldn't fucking park was because there was movie gimmick cars,
Everywhere.
trucks, all over the fucking place, taking up my spots, my secret spots, my fucking go-to spots,
on
my
Guitar Street.
my last resort spots, like all fucking
They'll take handicap spots and never get a ticket.
Scott.
Like they'll fucking take the whole fucking
Yo,
block.
it was a fucking scene, man.
I know.
And this is a shitty little fuck movie.
They do
it's
it
not
in South
even
Philly
like
all the
fucking
time. I know.
Seth Rogen ain't in this movie. It's fucking what the fuck? I don't know.
That's your go-to, guys? That's your go-to star?
Of course.
Right?
You wouldn't have gone with
I'm
Brad
just,
Pitt.
I mean, I have like 473 people that I'll say before.
I just popped myself.
Well,
in there.
all right.
You could have said Clooney or something, you know.
Whatever. So, so the fuck. Okay. Obviously, they're still filming the movie into my shift. I parked the fucking car. Do you know this whole story? Because you're looking at me like you
Vaguely.
don't.
Vaguely.
Okay.
Oh, I know it better.
I just
than
know that
you.
it's ridiculous.
Oh, it's just fucking ridiculous. Walk into the shop, and they're filming that, like there's gimmicks, there's shit moved out of the way, they're fucking in between scenes, like it's still happening. And I'm walking in for my fucking deal. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? What do I do here? Like, so at the time we had this back room, which wasn't really a back room. It was like, it was a larger room that was divided in the back to an area where we could go to like count the gimmicks and do the end of the night stuff, separate from the main room. So it was kind of two separate rooms, even though it really wasn't. But there was no legit wall there. It was like gimmicked up. You know what I mean?
Like a blanket or something.
Wasn't a blanket. I want to say, I don't remember exactly, but I want to say it was real tall CD holders.
I was going to say, wasn't it racks of CDs?
Yes.
Kinda?
Yeah. You remember, I mean, you were in there a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
million times. So, yeah, and that sort of separated okay. Walk in, and I'm walking to the back, and I'm like, fuck, man, there's all these movie people, and I don't see anybody I know. Like, nobody who works there, and the owner I don't see them, so I'm guessing they're in the back. I start to walk to the fucking back, look over to my right, and there standing is Tim Roth. This motherfucker's eyeballing me like I walked into his bedroom. This motherfucker's looking at me like, yo, what are you doing in my fucking deal? So now I'm like, oh, motherfucker, what are you looking at me? You're in my deal, motherfucker, and I just took an hour to park to come in here.
Because of you.
Fuck you. You got dropped off by some fucking Jimboni guy
He
fucking
ain't had a
telling me.
park. He ain't had
That's
a
what
park.
I'm saying. I walk into the gimmicked up back room, and the owner and one of the girls I worked with at the time were back there, and I start going, motherfucking parking Tim Roth, cocksucker, fuck you, fucking look at me. Now, again, I have to reiterate, this is not two separate rooms. It's one room with just shit in the way.
So not soundproof, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, man. So I'm motherfuck Tim Roth, cocksucker, fuck, gonna look at me after I park for a fucking hour. Fuck you. Fuck him. Fuck Pulp Fiction. Fuck everything. Get the fuck out of here. The owner said, you know what? Go home. It's cool. It's all good. It's all
Take
good.
the day off.
Yeah. Well, he's like, they're obviously going to be here a while, so why don't you go home? Fuck, it's all good. Good. Fuck him. Fuck whatever. Walk out of the fucking thing, and me and Tim Roth again look at each other, and now I'm fucking sparked up. Like and I'm like, oh, now we're doing the looking game again? Because it doesn't happen twice. And I look at,
It
and
doesn't
he
happen
goes,
twice.
He goes, whoop, looks at the ground, and I go, yes, and walk the fuck out.
Victory is mine.
And that's my fucking Tim Roth story.
Oh my god.
Do you think he could have kicked your ass?
Nah, dude, he's like 4'3".
What if he knows like
Shorter
karate
than
or
me.
some shit?
Pablo,
Yeah.
let me tell you something, pal. On Tim Roth's best day, he ain't kicking my ass. Fuck him. Fuck Pulp Fiction.
Wow.
Did you ever watch the movie that he shot in your work?
Nah, but he was in it. Here, a little side note. He was in it with that dude who was in that show Party of Five. Handsome dude with the hairdo.
Yeah, with the bouffant.
That guy was a nice guy.
He was on Lost.
Could be. I don't know.
No, I know, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, there was two guys with bouffant. Scott Wolf.
Scott Wolf.
You put him over when you told me the
He's
story.
a good dude. He was a good dude. For some reason, I have it in my head that he was a good dude.
When you told me the story 9,000 years ago when it happened, you put that guy over.
Yeah. Why?
And the same thing happened. You were like the good-looking guy with the bouffant, and I named the other guy. And you're like, no, not him. The other guy
Do
with
you
the
remember
bouffant.
why I put him over?
No, you said like he said something to try to engage you. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
he was
what
like,
kind of
"Hey, what's
stuff
up,
do you
man?"
listen to?
Something. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
oh, well, what kind of stuff is this? Or
Same.
something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
He basically was trying to go out of his way to be like, I know we're in your way.
Yes.
So like,
Icebreaker.
Thank you.
Good dude. Like that guy. Hope he's doing well.
Scott Wolf. Yeah.
What's up?
Scott Wolf, my man.
Yeah.
Shout you out.
But Tim Roth?
Tim Roth, I don't shout you out.
You shout at him.
And I just want to real quick before we go to break. I wanted to say Pablo asked, "What if Tim Roth knew karate?" And ironically, while my barber was cutting my hair today, there was a kid, like a little kid in a gi, like the kung fu gimmick. Mm-hmm. And you know when like some proud parents, like my 7-year-old is a black belt. Mm-hmm. I'm here to tell you, I'll fuck that kid up. So I don't care. Like
Everybody's a black belt.
no,
like
but,
10.
but what I'm telling you is that little 4-year-old that's got a black belt, I'll fucking punch him right in his face, and his nose will shatter and he'll cry.
So you have no qualms about punching a 7-year-old.
What
No,
I'm
it's
telling
somebody
you
with a
is,
black belt.
stop selling you're a black, selling the fact you're a black. No, of course I haven't.
Look.
wouldn't-
Tiger Schulman says he's a fucking black belt.
What I'm saying is, that means if my dog Edgar does the proper training and wears a little black belt gimmick around him, he's a black belt. That means he can beat me. It's only applicable.
Dog foo.
What I'm saying is, a skill like that, hand game, boxing, right? Mm-hmm. It's like a gun, but the weapon is only as dangerous as the person that holds it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you.
Oh, wow. And with that, we're going to take our first break of the night. You're listening to the Broad Street Breakdown, brought to you by Crescent Street Tattoo. My name is Vinnie Paz. I'm with the OG. We'll be back in a second.
Yo, this is Baltazar Getty, a.k.a. Balti Paz, Vinnie Paz's little bro. You're listening to the Broad Street Breakdown in your face.
Like, I literally was like that.
I know you were. I was like,
Yeah! We're back like we never left. Broad Street Breakdown, VSB. Slow struggling with his gimmicks.
Scott's playing Twister.
grabbing fucking sound effects.
We're back. Like we never left. Broad Street Breakdown. OG, what up, man? You fiddling on your phone. I don't like that, man.
I'm turning the deal off. So
The gimmick
we don't
off?
Get a thing.
Pablo, is your core temperature?
I'm ready, baby.
We're worried about
the fighting temperature now.
Sicko, what happened with the core temperature gimmick? What was that?
I don't know. All of a sudden, he's got this temperature problem.
He's
got to
Costanza
warm
core
up.
temperature?
You know? I
That
don't
jacket
know.
looks like Costanza's jacket.
Absolutely. It looks like the Gore-Tex deal.
Is there shrinkage? Is that?
There's
mean,
always
is
so
that what's
much
going
going
on?
on with him. It's hard to fucking keep
Yeah,
up.
or to go down that dark.
Yeah.
Broad Street Breakdown is brought to you by Crescent Street Tattoo, 4371 Crescent Street, Philly, PA. It's more like, what is that neighborhood called now, man? I always say,
It's Mannion.
yeah,
The Yunk.
Yeah.
the Yunk. I
Indeed.
should start to say that. I probably start to say that, huh?
Well, the hill
I mean,
people
it's,
are.
it is Philadelphia.
No, I'm just saying though, if we're really trying to,
Yeah.
It's Roxborough Mannion.
yeah. Facebook.com/Crescent Street Tattoo, IG Crescent Street Tattoo, email Crescent Street Tattoo at gmail.com, website CrescentStreetTattoo.com. Also, Stevie Puerto Rico's book is still in stores. I'm assuming it's on Amazon. That's the way.
Yes. You can always get it on Amazon. If you
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
find it
that's the
anywhere
way
else.
every book I
It's
buy.
in Amazon too.
I said that?
No, I said that.
Oh. No slam dancing, no stage diving, no spikes, an oral history of the legendary City Gardens, written by our girl Amy Yates Wolfing and Stevie Puerto Rico.
Yo, what was up with that drop? Who was that on that? Balthazar Getty?
That is my good friend Baltazar Getty.
That's pretty fucking heavy. That he's
Some,
not only down with you, but he's down with our show.
That's my man. What up, Balt? Balt's. I don't know. Should I explain to? I would. To me,
I
people-
want to know.
Break it down.
No, the people. To me, I know who Baltazar Getty is. I don't know. And so as far back as 1990, he was in Lord of the Flies.
Right.
Yep.
He was a youngin' then. He was in Young Guns 2. A really dope movie. A lot of people forget about. It was almost. It's not as good, so I don't want no hate mail. It's not as good, but it was almost like a West Coast version of Kids before Kids. It was called Where the Day Takes You. It was one of Will Smith's earliest roles.
I remember that.
That movie's dope. I'm a big fan.
That was a great movie.
Natural Born Killers, Mr. Holland's Opus, White Squall, Lost Highway. Balt's a good friend of of David Lynch, Philadelphia's own.
He's going to be in the new Twin Peaks gimmick, right?
New Twin Peaks gimmick. Tons of TV.
So this is the boy that should be playing me in my biopic.
Well, wait a second.
Wait. What?
Wait. Hold
Justin Thoreau's out.
Whoa. Stop the clock.
on. No. Let's hold on. Let me build on this.
He's out.
Wait, no, I'm all right. I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
Can you repeat what you just said to me?
Balthazar Getty is now my prime candidate to play me in my biopic. Was Justin Thoreau. I think he's a little bit too busy now. He's too popular. There's some
Wait, you're what?
contract disputes with CAA.
Oh,
Something's
is
all
that right?
fucked up.
Yeah.
What?
Mr. Getty's now in.
So you think you should have a biopic?
A biopic about you.
This is going to blow up, and then
What
people are
is?
going to be
You-
the podcast and me in particular.
Oh! Is that where
He's already
is he
going-
renegotiating?
I'm already having meetings with MTV Films. This is big.
All right. So now, allow me. So what you're saying is, in your head, you have a biopic about. Does it have a name? Does it have a title?
Working title is called The Podcast. You know how
That's
the,
really
the
bad.
Facebook gimmick was called social
social media. What's it
this is
called?
called Social Network. This is
Soci-
called The Podcast.
And you as a portly Italian fellow.
Did you know about this? Did you know this was coming? What is he talking about?
Here's what it is, right?
All right.
Paz will break it. A couple episodes we were talking about leftovers, and I said just throw blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, what fucking biopic? So then I get all mad at Paz because like sometimes he's legit at me, and sometimes he's not. But like I was legit mad at him for being like, fucking Pablo is a fucking loser. He's got no story in him.
I never called you a loser.
Do you know about this heat? Are you aware of it?
No, this is heat I don't know
So I'm
about.
like, fuck this motherfucker. I'm gonna write my life story.
So
That'll show you.
So you were like,
I'm
yo.
gonna write an embellished version of my life.
So you were like, yo, I ain't like how Paz came at me. I'll show him
Right.
by writing a biopic.
Yes, right.
Which Balthazar Getty, who I don't know, but is Paz's friend, will sign on to star in
He's
this.
already in.
He's already
It's a biopic, but it's fiction.
When you're delirious, you go full delirium.
You go full-
He's already in.
So delirium
Yeah.
in your head. All right.
He's in. So,
This is fascinating.
this is how he's gonna find out.
so first we have to go over the cast, right? We already did Ball Getty is me. And
before you start-
We already did.
Hold on.
Ball.
The last time we went to Ring of Honor, we
Yeah.
were walking from the car to the door, and this was mentioned to me in passing, and I didn't address it on any
It
level.
was. I
why
heard it.
would
You know
you?
what Stallone said? Stallone, when we brought it up to Stallone, yo, did you hear Pablo say something about a biopic? He was like, yo, what are you guys talking about? So I was like, yo, me and you must have done mescaline at the fucking Oregon Diner because I know I heard Pablo
We were tripping out.
rambling on about a fucking
I
biopic,
think-
and I'm like, there's no way he said that.
I think the two of us completely no-sold it. We were like, yeah, so anyway, it's kind of chilly
I was
out.
like, it's cold.
Yeah.
Let's watch some wrestling.
Right.
And walk in there and like,
Are we bringing our jackets? Are we
Yeah,
not? What are we
you
doing?
think we can sneak guns in here or knives?
Right.
And because I was like, I think Pablo said biopic, and I think he was talking about himself.
Right.
And I don't want to go down that road right now. We have a show, and that's what this is for. So it's casting in your head. Balthazar Getty, Pablo.
Right, you have to suspend space and time for this because
Oh, there's a lot of other shit we have to suspend.
Any sense of reality,
common sense.
This is just a little side note I'm curious about. Are you like in this film? Are you like Pedro? Like, you know, people switch this shit a little bit. Like
Are you Pablo?
yeah. Are you like?
everybody is everybody in this
Yeah,
film.
well, didn't
All right.
MTV
If the
Films?
lawyers- yeah, if
they
the-
made Napoleon Dynamite. This is gonna be like Napoleon Sparkler or something.
Get back to me on that.
Did you write a cameo?
No,
in for your
write that
Stick to the
Write that down
keyboard.
for
You
Pablo.
stick to the
Go write
keyboard.
that down.
So next up is Paz, of course.
All right.
Obvious choice.
Who?
I want to get punched in the face.
Here we go.
Mark Wahlberg. But we have other options.
Okay.
Leo.
Yeah.
Would you let Leo play you?
I mean, you know, I'm more better looking, but
More better looking. Or we got Zac Efron,
Oh my!
Wow.
Casey Affleck, or Aaron Paul.
Oh my god!
who do you want to play me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
this
thinking
is
I
your-
want Jesse from Breaking Bad to play
Aaron
you.
Paul.
I think
right.
I got to vote
Okay.
for Leo.
Now here's the thing here. Do you want them to put weight on for the role? Like how?
Nah,
Like
we're just gonna sell like skinny hot rapper.
all right. So
Skinny
we're
hot
yeah, so we're
rapper.
You can be as delirious as I am in this movie. So.
all right.
SKH.
All right.
Do whatever you want.
All right. Who's playing the OG?
OG.
Tim Roth.
Here's what we that'd be great. So his route, you got to go with a comic that wants to play a serious role. So like people don't know, like Eric Bana was a stand-up comedian in Australia. He went on to play Chopper.
I didn't know that.
That's my man.
Yeah, he was
I
a
didn't
stand-up
know
comic
that at all.
Played Chopper, killed it. Now he's like one of the biggest American actors there is, right? Same with Jim Carrey, Tom Hanks.
I want Tom Hanks to play guy.
I was just going to say, I could see Tom
So
Hanks
all
playing that
I
role.
can think of right now is Louis C.K.
All right.
I mean, if we're venturing into the ridiculous, why not?
I'm okay with. I'm not.
That actually works.
Hey, man.
I'm all right with that.
You know, right? Feel me?
I mean,
Suspense, space, and time.
you realize we're like 4 sentences into this, and it's already a fucking train wreck. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
I mean,
Sicko, get CK on the phone.
Yeah, let me do that.
Sicko, CK right
all
now.
Next is Frizz. He's got to be some fucking jerk job rock musician that wants to break into acting.
Okay.
So like Travis Barker's playing Frizz.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. They look identical too.
That's
Or it could be
perfect,
Nikki
right.
Sixx if you want.
Right.
All right, for Sicko, this one gets a little
Jesus.
complicated. take a sip first because you're gonna.
First off,
I'm
the
walking
fact that you
out.
said this gets complicated.
gets
You're right.
complicated.
Take a sip so you can spit
So
it
far,
out
it's
when
been
it
going
works.
real smooth.
All right, so nowadays when you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, there's just aisles and aisles of Halloween gimmicks, or I'm sorry,
I
holiday
don't like
gimmicks.
where this is going.
Okay.
And stuff. Well, back in the day, you would go to like the hardware store, and you would just get like these plastic things to put on your lawn.
Yeah.
A snowman is going to play a plastic snowman.
Now, I love it. Is his dialogue going to be dubbed in post production?
With just the
With
mouth is
like
gonna
the
move.
Conan O'Brien mouth?
Right.
The Conan O'Brien gimmick?
Yeah, exactly.
Or is someone going to be in it?
No. Stationary.
Stationary and then in post production, and it's just like, man.
He's got the same emotional range.
Right.
So
And inside, throughout the movie, he will have snowballs thrown
Throw
at him.
that in.
Yeah. But if the studio execs they don't like that, whatever. We got some plan Bs. We got David Cross. That's pretty good.
I'll take it.
yeah.
Love him.
Vern Troyer. Or Dave Attell. Dave Attell would be good.
I mean, Vern Troyer popped me the most, but Dave Attell and Cross are. It's Sicko is Dave Attell and David Cross without the talent.
right. All right. Here's where tough decisions are made.
Okay. Do you need us to help?
For Scott, for Scott,
God.
we got to switch this up to a woman role. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Damn, man.
I feel so
No women in
bad.
the movie. We got to have a little sexual tension.
What?
So your role,
And you said
your
we
role,
can't have that with
your
Scott.
role is now Melissa, the Puerto Rican woman.
What?
She's sassy. She knows her equipment. Little sexual tension. You're now. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Wait. But she knows how to work.
Yeah, she's like Roz on Frasier. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, but
Why?
You can make a guest appearance like you're walking in the background or something. Like,
thanks.
we're gonna put you in there.
No, I don't want to be in this thing. My
So you're saying in this film,
You know what I'm
our
saying?
engineer is a hot Rican John, but can do all
She's
the
a little
same.
sassy. She's like a little Rosie Perez, kind of like.
right.
Wow.
She'd
Like,
be like,
Paz, you're always hitting on. She's like, Paz, stop touching my ass.
yeah, see, back then you don't do that voice better.
What?
What the fuck?
All right, all right.
Sexual tension. It
I mean,
builds up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I understand that.
Well, okay, so who's playing me? She.
Oh,
me.
we don't. We're not, you know,
He's
we
saying
don't know
that's up
yet.
for debate. He just said Rosie.
I'm not good at casting women, so someone else going to do it.
Stallone, who do you want to play?
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
J-Lo's good, but then you got to go with who was the chick who played
Rosario Dawson.
Avatar? The girl in Avatar.
Zoe.
No, the girl in Avatar. Michelle
Rodriguez. All right, that's with it.
Yeah.
No, who? No.
What?
No.
She's
Zoe
she's me.
Zaldana's. All right.
I get to pick.
We want
All
Latino.
right.
We're going
Yeah,
Latino.
I've heard she's gay, so maybe she brings a little bit masculinity
All
to the
right,
sassy.
that's what I'm
Rican
saying. That's
boy.
what I'm
There you go.
saying. Girl can handle herself in
Right.
front of a bunch of
right.
men.
That's why this. That's why it's never consummated.
This is fucking insane, man.
Right.
All right.
Blown away.
Next, we got Mrs. X. There's no other woman to play Mrs. X but Regina King. Let's be honest.
I love
God.
Regina King.
Yeah, me too.
You're very lucky.
And for those that don't know, Sicko likes some dark like De Niro. You know what I'm saying? So we
That
gotta get
ain't
him.
nothing, and it ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing,
nothing
ain't
wrong
no
with
thing.
Okay, Stoop.
It's like De Niro.
Why is stupid in the movie?
Because you play a part.
But he doesn't appear on camera.
he's not a main character. No.
He's somebody who wears a hat. Could be.
So it's either going to be Rick
The guy
Rubin,
you went to third grade with?
Wait, why is
a young Rick Rubin. This is a fantasy world.
Oh, you better believe it.
Oh, it's a fantasy, all right.
Or Judah Freelander.
That's kind of funny.
That's kind of funny.
That
Right.
pop.
All right, so that's set
Here's where the fun begins for you,
for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Jan. Let's fucking pick the biggest jerk off ever. We'll make him like a dumb idiot. He's like, oh, what? Just fucking shit on Jan for the whole movie.
I'm
This is
not
like
mad at
payback.
this.
It's like the
I'm
ultimate
not
payback.
mad at
And there's
this.
nothing he can do about it. There's nothing he can do
Real
about
quick,
it.
I don't mean to sidetrack. This is
Right.
brilliant. It's only going to take 10 seconds.
Right.
Have any of you seen Idiocracy?
Yes.
Yes.
I want Jan to be like the
Luke Wilson.
Like Zach, like
the
Dax.
dude who lives in the Dak Shepard.
Yeah, Dax Shepard.
I
yeah.
want Jan to be that
So
stupid.
Dax Shepard is Jan.
Dak Shepard is Jan playing the retard.
Yes.
Yeah.
With it. I'm with it. And then
Is anyone know who Dak Shepard is besides me and Pablo?
I don't.
Okay.
he was a dude that did Punked with Ashton Kutcher, and he's married to the blonde chick. Nah. All right. And then finally, we got to put a dog in there. For the simple fact that during the credits, the names are all ridiculous. When you're like, Sparky's played by Ruffles the dog. Why do you gotta put that in the credits in every movie?
Yo, man, you fucking have lost it, man.
like Chuckles the dog is played by Ruffles. You're like, what the fuck?
Yo, man, the fuck does that mean?
Geeking out on this
Chuckles the dog is played by Wolf Wolf.
Next time you watch a fucking movie, that he's in there. He's in the credits.
I know that you're right.
Right.
But do you have a part for the dog? Can it be my
He might
dog?
he's gonna be your dog.
It'll be
Or a studio dog or whatever.
So what? No, it's my dog, man.
It's your dog.
You name him, and then it's played by Edgar Paz.
I'm with that.
Wolf Wolf.
Wolf is played by
Edgar Paz.
Yeah. That's got to go in there.
That's all.
All right, so now
Hold on. Go ahead, because I know when your fucking mind's working. Go
Well,
ahead.
now my mode has changed from thinking this is hysterical to thinking this is really twisted. Like now I'm starting to get into that. Try and understand Pablo's fucking thought process.
No.
Oh,
So go ahead.
wait. And then the director, of course, got to represent Philly. He's going to be M. Night Shyamalan.
All right.
I worked with him on the last Avatar. You know what I'm saying? We have a rapport.
He wasn't on Avatar,
The
man.
last Airbender. I'm sorry. Avatar.
He
the
didn't
last-
work on
No,
Avatar, man. That was James
No,
Cameron.
listen. It was Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right.
Now,
I work with him. Yeah, they did it.
Now you
They whitewashed
recognize that-
They whitewashed the anime.
Yeah.
All white people in there. We got mad. It made like $5.
Yeah.
so
I'm hip to
so
the show.
far we have
Yeah,
Which
they
is
did
great.
a live action.
One
He
of my
directed
kids was
it.
into it for like a half.
So we have Balthazar Getty, Louis C.K.,
Aaron Paul for you.
Paul,
Jesse Pinkman.
Santa Claus,
Snowman or David Tell or Troy
And
or Mini-Me.
animate objects.
Mini-Me might win.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes.
Now, what you've yet to say, real, is the biopic of is it gonna be humorous?
It would
What's happening in this
But he wants
film?
M. Night Shyamalan to direct the comedy.
Oh wait, well, you'll find out why. You'll find out why. Okay, so typical story. We open up.
I like how he's.
Yeah,
there's
he's
nothing
pitching
about this is typical.
We open up. Basically, I'm doing my thing in normal suburban Catholic school. I have plenty of ideas. Doing my thing.
Wait, is this current day?
Time
No,
out.
this is the beginning.
Time out.
This
This
is
is
the
going
origin.
back to childhood.
This is the origin.
Wow.
Let's just say like 8th grade, getting ready to just.
All right, you're like
sow
a
my
young.
oats.
All right.
Right. So again, you got to suspend space or time. But who's going to play young Pablo? I can't get into all that minutia right now.
I was
Right,
about
right.
to, but
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. yeah.
Exactly. Just go with it.
Fred Savage.
That's the savage.
That popped me.
So I'm in like Catholic school. The fucking nuns and priests are suppressing all my ideas, and maybe to be even controversial, I might even do a little suggested priest molestation. You know what I'm saying? Which explains why I'm in the anal sex with them.
What the fuck, man?
What's going on? This puts asses in seats, man. I'm sorry.
Sicko, write that down.
Nothing for that.
Sicko, write that down. This puts asses in seats.
Man.
All right, we're with you.
Right? So
Maybe may or may not suggest some
There may be some
tomfoolery.
yeah.
Tomfoolery.
Shenanigans,
Maybe
if you
they
will.
just
Tomfoolery, mind you.
they call you into the room and you come out and your face doesn't look so happy.
Right.
So it's there's
Or maybe
an,
it does.
Or,
Right. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. In our school, we used to call that getting 10 Our Fathers.
wow, man.
Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's getting 10 Our Fathers,
You
right?
had a name for it?
The first 5, you're yelling, oh, Father, stop, right?
He can't even do it.
The next 3 Our Fathers. You're feeling pretty good because he's hitting that. He's hitting that prostate just right.
Oh my God! You hear what he says?
And then the last 2 Our Fathers is just shame, of course. That's what we would call 10 Our Fathers where Catholic school I went to.
Is this the case, Sicko? You were there with him.
No, he was in a different grade school.
I didn't know him at that time.
Even Sicko was so ugly, even a priest wouldn't molest him.
This fucker's on fire, man. He's shot out of a fucking cannon.
That fucking Diet Coke is all kinds of
No, I'll
fucking
tell you what it
mixed up
is.
with
He's so
Asian
fucking sparked up about this biopic. When we weren't having it at the fucking wrestling gimmick, he's like, "I'll show them."
Apparently.
Oh, he's showing us.
All right,
So that's all over with. Right now, I got my angst. I'm in high school. Got my punk rock band, fuck the world, everything. You know what I'm saying? That's not going well. At the same time, you got your hip hop group, and you're like, "Yo, P, we need to join forces. Let's make this record label. We're gonna make super regular."
Okay.
I got this group called Jedi Montrix. My man Stoop, meet my man Stoop.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, I got this guy Sicko.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do this thing. So then
All
we
right.
get that together.
All right.
Bang, next thing you know, you're an international rap star. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, then.
Next thing you know. All right.
Okay, so your career's taking off. What?
No, go.
They
go,
show,
go.
it's typical like montage. The hip hop's playing. We're fucking rapping CDs and folders and cases.
You're beating up people in Tower Records.
How far into the movie are we at this point?
20 minutes.
Right. That's where my head's at. Like we're 20 minutes in, and this is all this shit already happened.
I'm
There was a
telling you,
rape
we're
scene.
20 minutes in, and it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, the rape scene I might make 20 minutes alone.
This is Barry Lyndon.
How old is everyone at this point? Like,
We're in high
where
school.
Are we
We're
now?
high
You
school.
were just in 8th grade. Now we're in high school.
Right.
Okay, bet.
Right.
Go ahead.
He's saying
So then-
via the montage, it moved forward.
Gotcha.
Right, and then
Does a gimmick come up like 3 years later?
something like that. You're gonna
All
know
right.
because we're all gonna look a little bit different, a little more facial hair. You know what I'm
Whatnot.
saying?
There's ways
Right.
to go. You either do the Scorsese gimmick where it says 3 years later, or the This Is England where it's just implied by people growing up and
Can we do a blurry?
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
All right,
and Pablo
okay.
wants it
Okay.
to be that way.
I like
if
it.
M Night allows
Right,
it.
it's whatever, you know. Shyamalan
You
the
roll
Ding
into
Dong wants.
Shyamalan and it depends.
So now we're fucking we're all about the Paz right now. You know what I'm saying? We're helping his career out. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
We're at a show.
He's helping.
That's where Sicko,
Yeah, y'all are helping me.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. helping you eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying.
So we're at a show. We're at a show. Fucking Sicko meets Mrs. X. You know what I'm saying? They fall madly in love. Next
Wait, we
scene.
weren't even introduced to Sicko yet, and I'm not
No,
even.
I said-
Yeah, he did. You're not in it yet.
Okay, all right. Bet.
You might just be around though.
You're beating people up at Tower Records.
Right. When we were dropping records off to sell, you're like, yo, I got you, man. I run Philly. I run Philly music scene. I get the shit in the stores for you. You know what I'm saying? You're like that guy.
I mean,
Okay.
if you're Aaron Paul, you know,
Is
you're
that
just
how we
basically-
meet in the film?
No, we're down. Like we're in the high school punk bands.
Oh,
you got
you're
your
down.
punk band. I got mine.
There's holes in this.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to. I'm
I
trying to help you out here.
There's holes, but I don't know if we should just let him eat. and
Okay,
go.
all right.
No,
because to
no,
me, there's holes in everything.
That's fine. We can discuss the holes. But yeah, when I had my punk band in high school, you got your punk band. We're playing.
Okay.
So yeah, we're all hanging out.
Okay.
So yeah, right. So we're doing. We have another show. Vinny's playing. Sicko meets Mrs. X. They fall madly in love. Next thing you know, we're at a nicely decorated VFW hall, and they're getting married. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
For heads that don't know, a VFW hall is a veteran of foreign war hall. It's basically just like a block where veterans. I think the way it happened.
Why are
was,
you explaining this part? Why is a VFW
It's basically a hall.
It's a fucking room you can rent out.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fucking room,
You have
man.
a beef and
Dig.
beer. You have a fucking
A gimmick,
wedding.
little piece of
eat.
beer. You got it.
People
do
dumb
shit.
out.
Yeah.
Usually
then-
ends in a fight.
So we're having a good time at the wedding. We're busting balls and laughing. And we're saying, yo, if we had a mic at this table, heads would fucking love this shit. This could be a radio show right here.
Wow.
So then, after this Sicko excuses himself, he goes to the bathroom. He starts spitting up blood. Right? And then, oh, it's getting a little heavy. And then he fucking, and then he fucking fixes himself up, and then he leaves. And then the wedding, you know, and then like nothing happened.
Let me ask you this.
Yes. just this.
He's so
Just this.
excited to answer this question.
When how does the plastic snowman get from the table to the bathroom? Is there someone on screen pushing the
You may
snowman?
never ever see
or does it just go from one place to another?
No, it moves.
I think, yeah.
I'm on a
moves.
dolly.
Right.
You know how they move on South Park? You know how they like Cartman's?
Yeah.
He's basically like a snowman Cartman.
Yes.
So is it
Yeah.
tuberculosis? Is it?
No, he's a snowman.
But he's bleeding.
All right.
Oh, why he's bleeding?
Why
I
is
was
he
just saying,
bleeding?
what is he? Like,
Okay.
oh, what's that guy? He's a snowman.
Is it the play?
So or next scene, we're just doing our own thing, and for some reason, I haven't figured out yet. Jeff and I have a falling out. I haven't figured it out yet. We don't know what it is.
Wait. You haven't figured it out yet in the script? Or
In the
this
script.
Isn't?
In the script. I haven't figured out why we
Oh,
have.
so you're admitting there's holes
we
in the
have-
script.
yeah,
It's not.
yeah,
Okay.
Because maybe you guys could help me out on why
We will.
start to hate
Of
each
course.
other.
We're gonna help you.
The script
It's
is
an early
brilliant. It just
draft.
needs a little.
Right.
It just needs a little punching up.
I was gonna say, you gotta punch it up a little. Bring it into the room.
Yeah. So, and then he he knocks up his old lady. He says, I got to move to North Carolina.
Knocks up his old lady.
Or
Or
because we have such a falling out, I kick him out of Philly. You're out. You're banned from Philly. And he's like, "Fuck! I got.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you and Tim Roth, right?
You lost your Philly privileges."
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, you know the boys side with me in this fight, so you're the one who's ousted.
ousted.
You know that.
All right, so we'll strike that from the script. Let's just say,
I mean, that's too far fetched. Like
All right.
Snowman Sicko, like, nah, all right. I'm not thrilled about it, but like, all right.
I like that.
But this, throwing me out of my city, get the fuck out
I
of
like
here.
that. What's more realistic is that Sicko is a snowman with moving mouth in this film.
Yeah, that's
Than
great.
either one of us getting. Anything else will be tossed. All right.
I
right,
see
so-
the bathroom scene with like bad cuts, like the snowman standing there, and then it's cut real bad, and there's blood dripping out of his mouth, and then it's cut real bad, and there's a paper towel sticking to his mouth, and then it's cut real bad, and he's back to the table.
But I want him to walk like Cartman.
Yeah, all right.
so either way,
Yeah, all right. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, no doubt.
so whatever some story, you're like, look, I got to move to North Carolina. There's this job down there, and I knocked out my old lady, and blah blah blah. And this shit's fucked up here. I just need to get away. So we leave on bad terms. You move down south, right?
Wow.
And from time to time, we cut to you down there just miserable and being like, fuck, man, I need to make shit right with Pablo. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up.
What the fuck? I fucked up.
It's not a biopic. I'm right.
I fucked up.
You wrote your own biopic where I'm wrong.
I guess we gotta go by this. All right, so okay.
Okay, so then something happens where maybe the wife says, like, you got to do this. You got to make this shit right. And then, so we have a meeting and fucking, we iron it all out. This right here is the first spot where Oscar nod for Balthazar. He's going to pour it all out, man. The fucking I love you, mans. Fucking, man, remember when we did this? We were brothers. It's fucking so emotional. This motherfucker puts it all out on film. This Balthazar, he fucking kills it right now.
Remember when we went and saw Speed on the OJ day?
This is, I mean, not a dry tear, not a dry eye in the house. It's just,
You realize that when you guys saw Speed on the OJ day,
Yeah.
he dropped me off before he scooped you.
Why didn't you come?
Because I was. Oh, because Pablo took me to Adrian's, my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
So now we're all crew again. The whole crew's back together.
That was quick.
That was easy.
Wait, we only got 96 minutes for this.
We're like 17 minutes in and already shit happened. Like, what?
Yeah,
Where are
conflict
we in
is
the movie?
already
at this point?
Why is he back in Philly?
because
I ironed
He
it
had
out
to
with
come
his
make
fucking
shit
ass.
right.
I allowed him to come back to Philly.
Yeah, right.
And-
His old lady told
Old
him, you
lady.
gotta go make shit right.
So
You gotta go kiss the ring.
He comes over because he now gets the job where he can take over the tattoo parlor. He's like, I got a job back at tattoo. I come back to Philly. Everything's good with the old lady. Everything's good with Pablo. I'm allowed back in Philly. This is fucking. It's all. Everything's aligning up.
It's coup de la.
Right, it's all cool de la. Right. And in between all this stuff, we are cutting a sicko little decline in health. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that.
Am I melting?
Right.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Shit.
Melty Sicko. Sicko, write that down.
That's what they used to
Melty
call me.
Sicko. They called
got
him
my
that.
pen. I threw it at you.
Yeah.
So then, as Jeff takes over the parlor, we all hang out there. We get inked up, and then we're like, "Yo, we need to do this fucking podcast thing. We could probably make millions off it." Blah blah blah. Next thing you know, we got the whole setup going.
Okay, if I can interject,
Yes.
Please.
this is the worst biopic of
My
all.
phone is ringing right now.
1 star.
You got brass balls even giving it one.
You're gonna get like 9% on Rotten
Give it
Tomatoes.
none?
Get ready.
Is that possible? Like
0 stars?
I feel like 1 is worse than 0.
Negative 413 stars.
I once saw what's that jerk off magazine that we all grew up on that shit on anything hard? Maximum Rock and Roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
They used to they still exist?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not speaking much, so that might mean you guys are all on good terms, but I can talk about
No,
this
not at
about
all.
them.
Not at all.
Yeah, to me, they're an elitist magazine that used to shit on anything hard.
Yeah.
Anything from New York, Philly, and anything that was like super left wing and shitty. Like,
Right.
we're an angry lesbian band. They were like,
Right.
this is the Beatles.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm
Right.
Yep.
So, a half a star is what this biopic is so.
If I make the money back, I'm cool with whatever story.
What
I
money?
think that's generous.
Go.
All right.
Go,
so,
man, go.
So now we're doing our thing. The podcast is going well. Everything's great. So now, finally, as we're finishing one podcast, Sicko collapses, goes to the hospital.
Oh, fuck. I will say this is.
Hold
I'm
on,
running
does the
it.
snowman just fall over?
So this is where he's in the hospital. Now we actually find out he has some disease.
Is the snowman in the hospital?
Hooked up to the IV. And everything. And there's no
I hate you all so much.
Oh, yes.
I brought you some snow from the yard.
Snowman, he's a jerk off.
But it's
Cut to the shot.
and it's the different colored snow from under the car. So parts of it are
Cut to
gray.
the shot of Sicko is in the bed in the hospital, and we're in the hallway just shoveling snow on his head to keep him alive.
Can there be a villain that comes in and
With
throws rock salt on him?
Yeah.
Some dastardly plot.
That's the
Ball,
drugs he
that's
does.
Jan.
The drugs he does is rock salt.
That's where Jan comes in. He starts throwing rock salt.
Yeah.
Bob Odenkirk is Jan. What?
Right. So here's where we find out that he has some disease, which I haven't figured out yet. Whatever's popular at the time.
Whatever Snowman gets.
It's not popular. It's
Right.
popular.
Popular.
Yeah.
But not
Go ahead.
cancer, because cancer's played out. We're not doing cancer.
Sicko, write that down. Cancer's not
Popular?
cancer because cancer's
Wait.
played out.
There's keep that pen in hand, man.
Yeah, because I
Popular.
Hold on.
Cancer's played out.
the fucking
Man.
to everybody, and we love you. To everybody that's listening, if you could see the smile that's on this kid's face,
like he's so happy with himself.
it's like it's literally like the people that we watched that won the Golden Globe or the
Yeah.
Oscar.
So it doesn't. The doctor comes in. The doctor comes in. He says, "Yo, it doesn't look good." So this is where.
That's what the doctor
Yeah,
said.
right.
That's
You might be
That's right. It's not the fact that he's a snowman.
He can barely hold his corncob pipe up.
He wasn't upset. He wasn't disturbed by the fact that the snowman is bleeding from places.
Can
There's
the
bad
doctor-
news.
Something snowballs. I don't know.
Can the doctor kick in the door? No, doesn't look good. That's his line.
Yeah.
Who plays the doctor? Can I do that role?
Yeah, your guest spot. I like
bet.
guest
Yeah,
spot.
that's your guess because
There you
Louis
go.
C.K. is playing you.
Exactly.
So
Right.
you are
Right,
the doctor, and you
Right.
come in and tell him this.
Like how
man-
Jay Adams was in Lords of Dogtown as the guy
Right,
sitting on the
right,
couch.
right.
Yeah, it's always
I'm
a
in.
gimmick. It's like how Stan Lee is in all the Marvel
Exactly.
gimmicks.
You're gonna say something like, "I think
Yo,
he only has
it doesn't look good."
Doesn't look good. I think he has 12 hours to melt." So here once again, Balthazar's got to pull it out of somewhere. It's big emotional. He says goodbye to the snowman. It's very emotional. Next thing you know, Snowman dies. Sicko dies.
Why I gotta die?
Sicko's dead.
It's it now. He's dead.
It's all. Oh my God! Regina King's coming in. She's beside herself.
Is she like clinging onto the melting snowman?
She's clinging, and she's gonna have extensions down to the floor. So she's gonna do it all up. My baby's dead. You know.
I like that. My baby.
However she wants
my
to play.
baby.
She's
My
close.
baby's dead.
What's the song in the background?
It might be Whitney Houston.
Change-
And
Oh, heaven.
All right, now can I say something? That's a cheap pop.
I mean, you're looking for fucking content here?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, man. That's the easy way to go. Let's get into some Lenny Williams.
I'm thinking it's a Christmas song.
We can see if we can get the clearance. If we can get the clearance for a song, we'll use that.
What do we use Rudolph because he's melting?
Regina King's got clutching the scarf that's left on the table.
Yeah. So then we look at each other and say, we gotta do something, right? We bring it back Beach Street style. We have a celebration at the end. The boys, we have a big celebration for
Like
Sicko.
we're celebrating Ramo.
We got 7 hours of terror coming out. Everybody AOTP.
Somebody say Remo.
And then the choir comes out. Believing.
In the gimmicks?
Yeah, the Beach Street
In the
style.
gimmicks?
We got the New York
Yeah.
City Breakers. They're breaking the shit out of everything.
New York City Breakers. Everybody's dead.
You know what I'm saying? The next gen. We'll get
Breaking
the next
the shit
gen.
out.
Yeah, we'll get the next gen. So
The next shit. Jesus.
So,
No, man.
so
this
everybody's
fucking guy's lost his mind.
happy all of a sudden. Very end
Everybody's happy all of a sudden. Sicko just died, but we're excited.
Once I tap, dude,
Yeah,
the
we-
fucking celebration begins.
Where do we dump the bucket of water of
him?
melted
No,
snowman
we return
Sicko?
it to where it came
once
from.
came.
You can do a whole burial at sea deal.
Yeah.
No, there's no barrier. We
Except for
dump you
Mrs.
in the
X is
water.
like-
That's what I mean.
The sewer.
But then Mrs. X is like, I want a little bit for myself. So then we give her a little bit. She puts that in the freezer.
And keeps a little piece of
yeah,
Sicko.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
She
Accidentally
keeps a
puts him
shot
in a
glass.
drink.
Yeah.
She keeps a glass. No,
Somebody actually drinks him by accident.
here's what
And
we
throws up.
Put some rocks in my vodka.
She
You drink him.
2 days after he's dead, and she's celebrating his death by having men over. One of them accidentally drinks Sicko. They become possessed, Offshoot.
I like that.
Sequel. No, what's that called when it's not a sequel? It's a gimmick.
Prequel.
No,
Spin-off?
a spin-off.
Yeah,
Spin-off.
I like that idea.
All right.
So at the very end of the movie,
Jesus.
I look at you and I say, "We did it, man. We did it." Did what? And you're like, "Yeah, man, we did." Believe it, and curtain and the movie.
Wait, what
did what?
Wait,
What did we do?
Wait, what song is that?
wait a
And
minute.
what did we do?
Believin' is the song the choir boy sings at the end of
But
B
did
Street.
you make it up, or is that a real song?
That's the song that they sing in B Street
Oh,
at the end with the choir boy.
Wait a minute. We did what?
Ah ha ha! Glad you asked.
wow.
So months later, all the internet's abuzz about what did they mean, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of conspiracy theories on the internet.
About what?
About all kinds of TV shows and
About
stuff.
my murder.
So then they say, yo, man, throughout the movie, they're like, bull. When Pablo said to Vinny, we did it, man.
Yeah.
They're talking about we finally killed Sicko. That's the M. Night Shyamalan twist that I was talking about. The whole plot of fuck the podcast, fuck your career. We want to kill Sicko.
So
That's
what
the
you're
plot
telling
of the
me
whole movie.
is
Perfect crime.
what you're telling me is when you were a young lad starting and the whole plot was to kill Sicko the Snowman.
This day I met him.
I'm not mad at this.
That's
I'm not
why
mad
M.
at
Night
this.
has to film it because the twist at the end.
He's a jerk off.
Well, I don't know how to respond to this.
He's a dead jerk.
I think we need to break to reassess our lives.
That is my movie. I'm open to anybody want to
When we
buy it.
come back from break,
You want to option
it'll be
it?
dissected a little bit.
I'm not clapping for that. Boo earns.
Who earns? We'll be back right after this.
I know.
Like who does?
He does. Mr. fucking Screenplay over here.
I like that, John. Paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman. Yes.
We're still trying to recover from that fucking abortion. Fucking Screenplay.
God bless you, because that word was... Mommy, what's a gagortion? Fresh to death, like we shop in Models. MCA,
Well, I'm not
rest
even
in
done
peace.
either.
I mean, that's
In the
for other-
BSB film catalog, there's
We
more
know
to be
that.
done.
We know
can't-
that.
We need to save it because I don't think any of us could hear
There will be
any
more.
more of that.
Sicko, how you doing over there, Stevie Puerto Rico?
After my fucking bit as a snowman, I don't know how I'm doing.
Nah.
Jesus,
Stevie
Christ.
Puerto Rico, you still smoke the weed a little bit.
I do.
But you
Not a
don't-
little bit.
But you don't smoke the weed when we do the show, huh?
No, I do not.
Is that for a specific reason?
Yeah, I want to stay sharp. Stay
Sharp.
focused.
Stay
Yeah.
sharp.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't. It's not a social thing for me. It's a medicinal thing. I take it to sleep.
Understood. Just
Yeah.
For research purposes
No.
only.
I've known you a very long time, and I've noticed you never take the pot when we're here. So
I
I'm just
don't.
curious.
I've been smoking for 30 years. It's not a party thing for me. It's real life.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna call it. I don't know if it's word association. We need a name. How about this?
Yeah.
Whoever's got a name
There you go.
for the word association gimmick, because I feel like word association is it's the cliche or whatever.
Need something game showy, lightning round, something like that.
Yeah,
like
so,
that, yeah.
All our crew online.
Give us a name.
Our
Ghost,
BSB
Josh.
Army.
Heads. Yeah. We need a name for the crew online too.
Yeah,
So-
we need a name for you guys.
We need
We're
stuff.
We're
We
putting
need
our best
stuff,
people on it.
gimmicks, and deals.
We're putting up the fucking signal.
We're waving
last
up the
week
bat
with-
signal.
with the fucker with the tattoo.
What do you want to be
Yeah.
called?
Your signal went out long and hard.
Yeah.
We got many a reply back.
No,
that-
we got heads. We got heads. Got
when
our
we
back.
Were ready to go
When
to
we went in
war.
on Sun about the Fred Perry tattoo, a lot of dudes were like, yo, you don't have to kill him because it's a horseshoe. And I was like, he still must die.
He's still got to go.
Well, look,
came out
now
a little
check
with
us
that.
out. Now, we're saying all these, we're giving you all these jobs to do for us without the info. BroadStreetBreakdown.com. That's first and foremost where you could reach us. BSB Radio 1.
That's our Twitter.
That's
at
our
BSB
Twitter.
Radio 1.
At BSB Radio 1.
Yes.
At BSB Radio 1. BroadStreetBreakdown.com. Now, what is the email where people can write us hate mail, love?
That would be info@broadstreetbreakdown.com.
Yes.
Send your questions, and we're also, soliciting for advertisers right now. So if you're
Do you even
serious,
say
hit us
that
up.
word? Advertisement, advertisers.
He
You
can't
said it.
any
You said
words.
no one can say it better than you, man.
You're
That's
right.
why-
You're right. OG, why don't you give your Twitter handle? Everybody give their Twitter handle, and we'll get back into business.
The G Gavin.
Yes.
Sicko.
Mine is my last name at DLodovico, DILODOVICO.
I thought yours was at Pal Snowman.
Wow.
Yes.
At Pablo Regular.
Stallone.
At Scott Stallone.
And me, I'm Vinnie_Paz.
We got a Facebook too. What's the Facebook?
Facebook is basically just Broad
Street
Street
Breakdown.
No, isn't it the Broad Street
The Broad
Breakdown?
Street
Yeah.
Breakdown.
See, that's
And-
where we took that out. We bought that.
Yeah.
The.
Meh.
Well,
I
things
like
happen.
it. I like the.
The Facebook is pretty much the main platform. That's where when the new episodes drop, that's where they premiere first. So get on us there.
www.facebook.com/The Broad Street Breakdown.
You can
That's
contact us on any of these things. So if you're goofy and you only know one gimmick,
We'll get
hit
it.
us on the deal.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah, so before we get into it one last time, for me personally, when we look at our we write down the show and how it's going to go down, and we write word association, but it just doesn't look right to me. So
Yeah, it doesn't pop.
and
Well, rapid
Stallone said something
fire.
to me. Yeah, rapid fire,
'cause-
and it's
But it's not that rapid.
yeah. Well, I mean, even if it is, we need our own shit.
5
is what I'm
words or
saying.
less, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, 5 words or less. We all keep breaking that rule.
Yes.
Well, no, man,
I do the 6.
Well,
I'm cool with that. You know what? You do really well with that.
Thank you.
IOD, and Sicko scolds me every
I
time.
like it though. I like your OD.
yeah. So all our heads out there, we need 2 things this week: name for this fucking game thing we do, and a name for the crew we got out there, so we can shout everybody out.
That's right.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like everybody who likes the Broad Street Breakdown and his fans, y'all need a fucking name.
Y'all need a name.
Crew name.
Crew
Right.
name. Because it's fam. It ain't
Yeah,
fam.
we got-
It ain't fans. It's fam.
We don't do fans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, if we let you in, you all gotta get the same tattoo we got. You know what I'm saying? That's
pretty
really-
much, yeah.
Indeed.
I'm
Pretty
saying.
much.
right?
You're in.
So
you're
Sicko,
in.
what's the word now? Now we've talked.
Sicko, write
I
that
feel
down.
like Sicko, write that down. I feel you've done a brilliant job at this.
Thank you.
I do too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll put you over.
He never says nothing nice about
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Not on the air, anyway.
He's forever texting me positive messages about
Aw,
you. It's
that
true.
warms-
So you're saying him going to Billboard.com and just writing down band names is doing a good job?
No, it being the quote host of this segment.
That he does do good.
He's brilliant.
That he
at
does
it.
do
He's
well.
really
It's
good.
no fucking Snowman screenplay, but I do I.
Snowman screenplay.
Snowman screenplay.
Fucking jerk off.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
gonna
you
be
are a snowman, so
the offshoot is the cartoon we're gonna do where he
just
becomes the
stop.
snowman. And he gets
Just
We put the
stop.
carrot, the hat on his head. He
Yeah,
comes
the
back
cat-
to life. Like
Yeah,
the
the
fucking
silk
Frosty
scarf.
when the kids look away, he's like, "Hey, I'm sick of the snowman, and I complain."
All right, we already finished that segment. Let's move on to the next John.
the fucking
Jesus fucking Christ.
fucking carrots always up his ass when you're not. The kids are looking.
All right, first off,
See,
now OG, you're the boss of this segment.
you gotta stop encouraging him.
Should it go to?
Yeah, what do we want to do for the order this week?
Let's
Let's go to this way first because he always gets time to be witty, and we don't.
hate the witty Pablo.
So go. You know in your head what is halfway through, right?
Yeah.
So when you're halfway through, just be like, Paz, I'm about halfway through. Do you want to switch this up? Because Stallone always gets time
Yeah.
Pablo always gets time. Me and
You always get time.
How dare you?
How dare I?
You start with me, and then I move to my left. I'm always the first
I'm in the
one.
same position you are. For just in a
Yeah.
different direction.
I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready, Frosty.
That's all right. That's all right.
Fucking jerk off.
Fucking.
Blow is so
He's a
happy
jerk
with
off.
himself. He could not be happier with himself.
He is pleased as punch.
He is. There's so many things.
He's got
working.
the fucking grin.
He's going to be home 3 hours before he was last time.
Yeah.
He ain't got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
He wrote a script.
A treatment.
He's got an A-lister playing him.
Yeah.
Sicko. What is it? The blah, blah, blah is yours. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another round of Word Association.
We need that name, yo.
Yo. Come on, man. Winchester's Ghost, my man.
Somebody get on that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All right, so just to run down the
Fucked.
format real quick. I'm throwing out stuff. We had started originally by just throwing out music. This is going to be mostly musical based, but I've switched it up a little and added some other names. Some curveballs, if you will.
Like M. Night Shyamalan.
You never know.
Curveball.
You never know.
M like Ramalama Ding Dong.
So the idea being, once I throw a name out at you, you want to try and respond as quickly as possible. You have a limitation of 5 words or less.
Now, from 1 to 10.
This match
From 1 to 10, how high is your heat with me for how I pontificate?
You're like 12.
Okay, so you're
12.
angry.
Absolutely.
I'm keeping every one of these under 5.
a flagrant disregarding
What
of the
if I
rules.
keep every one of these tonight under 5?
It'll never happen.
What if I do?
You won't.
No, you're not listening. What if I do? Will I get
You'll get nothing and like it.
no redemption?
Nothing.
I'm
'Cause you
doing
won't do it.
Redemption. He wants redemption.
Just give
That's
him
it.
redemption.
All right, I'll give you
redemption.
fucking redemption if you can do it.
Fuck off. I'm doing 20 now.
I
Go
know
ahead.
it. That was your excuse.
He
I'll
tried.
bet. You want to bet?
Gentlemen, are you ready?
You don't worry about it. Neither way are you first. That's your fucking thing.
Scott's
I'm saying.
never fucking first.
You're never
now.
first. So
What
what do
you
you
do, a
need?
zigzag?
So settle down. Get it together. Get your life together, man.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, we're going to start off. We're going to toss it to the professor. Gorilla Biscuits, go.
Cats and dogs, have all the luck.
Wow, well done.
Wow.
7.
Well, it was good.
I don't give a fuck.
Vinny.
Top 5 hardcore records ever.
Yes.
5.
All right. All right. The Gavin, Gorilla Biscuits.
That's
No
it?
comment.
No comment.
The shrug, I think, was just it.
Can I just say
yeah,
no comment is whack.
All right. Not for me, but okay.
That's 5 words.
it is.
All right.
Right.
And let's remember, we all also have the whoa, whoa, whoa option, wherein if someone is completely blown away by another person's response.
Can I say something? I whoa'd Gorilla Biscuits to him like 20 years ago.
Wow.
So now if there was, what I'm getting at is, I would have whoa'd that if I didn't already know the answer.
It would have been a wasted whoa.
Wasted whoa
Yeah,
because I know the whoa like 800 years ago. I was like, yo, man, what's your heat with this record?
You wouldn't be
It's
blown
not
away
heat.
today.
I just don't. It's not. It's just not my thing.
Nothing is your thing.
Oh, I got a lot of
Nice
things.
fucking.
Oh, you
nice
got
fucking,
deals.
Basket.
Pablo Santana.
Fuck you.
Looks like my dad.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Scott Stallone, Santana. Hit me.
King of Latin rock.
Vinny P.
Pablo's dad. Yo, this isn't adding on. No,
He always finds a way.
no,
Go ahead.
this isn't adding on.
Go ahead.
He stole mine, and it's his dad. You can't say that. I could say that.
You should go first.
G. Gavin.
Santana.
Jeffrey.
Santana got a black magic woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm going to add Oye Como Va.
all right.
I like
Pablo,
that
Joy
song.
Division.
Not really a fan.
Scott Stallone, Joy Division.
We already did this one, I think.
Major fan.
All right.
Love will tear us apart again.
That's 6.
How dare you? I stretch one word.
Gavin. The Division.
I like him.
Sicko.
Top 5 all time.
That's what.
I was trying to count words. Top 5 all time.
No problem with that.
Pablo, Andy Dick.
Andy did.
Really
Wow.
good show
Here we
on
go.
MTV.
Okay. Scott Stallone. Andy
Looks like
Annoyingly funny.
Dick. Vinnie Paz. Andy Dick.
Lost his fucking mind.
Jeff Gavin.
Tries too hard and embarrassing.
me. Nice.
I'm going to go with agree with Gavin.
Sicko, I hope you write in that little fucking gay notebook of yours that I'm still under 5 words on everything.
We'll see how long that lasts.
That doesn't get
Sicko,
you
write that down.
Sicko, write that down. Sicko, write that
Paz.
down that I hate you.
Pablo, Coltrane. Go.
What'd you say?
Coltrane.
Yeah, I mess with some Coltrane.
Scott Stallone. Coltrane.
I mean, hell yeah. What the fuck?
Vinnie Paz.
So random.
Love Supreme changed my life.
All right, 5.
Keep counting, fucko.
I'm counting every fucking word.
Didn't.
I'm not a jazz guy. I'm not a jazz
take
guy.
that.
When you hate it, who cares if you break the code?
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? I'm not being real. Like, you get me real charged up. I'm not staying in the 5 words.
I'm not charged up. It's just
No.
yeah, I'm
The
with you.
rules apply to everyone.
They don't.
I'm with you.
Pablo.
When I say I'm with you,
I'm with you.
Cindy Lauper.
Goonies soundtrack.
Stallone.
Dago pop star Lou Albano.
Oh, that's all right.
All right, we'll
Well
take
done,
it.
sir.
Vinny. Cindy Lauper.
he did this on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't fucking buy into it.
Really?
No.
Continue on. You did 5.
He thinks he's fucking.
No. That wasn't part of it. He did this because he
thinks-
knows there's a
yeah.
gimmick.
Yeah. Don't sell that. I know the gimmick. He knows the gimmick.
Exactly. And
Don't
he
buy the
wants me to
gimmick.
pontificate to break it the rules.
Rest hold. Not high spot. Rest hold.
She was mad pleasant to me.
That's 6 words. Gavin.
I like
Fuck
her.
you.
I like her quite a bit.
That's 6 words.
A bit.
Pablo. Schoolie D.
Chilling backstage, JMT.
Scott Stallone.
Parkside Killers.
All right.
Yeah, PSK, Parkside Killers. That's what I was going to
What
say.
does it mean? Gavin.
There's a cool picture of me and Pablo with him.
I'm not in that gimmick.
No.
I thought you were gonna go. Din, 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 din.
Yeah, you like the gimmick.
Oh shit.
I'm setting you up
That
for
should
it.
have been my 5 words. Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what it was set up for. Pablo. Morbid Angel.
I can't think of one song.
That one record. What the fuck is it called? It's the only one I know. Sorry.
Good enough.
Marva Sound, Obituary, Death, Morbid Angel.
All right. Gavin. Morbid Angel.
Are they the ones with the Dave guy as the singer or a major part of the band?
Don't look at me.
Oh,
I know all these gimmicks.
I know.
Were they on?
I think.
Were they on Nuclear Blast? No.
Fuck. Maybe.
I like a song. Maybe. I
No,
like
no,
a
no, no.
song.
Maybe Clayton's friend as kids.
Okay.
If I can interject, not an opinion on them. This is where, if the industry wasn't so fucked up, we could play music on our podcast.
Exactly.
I'm being serious. Let's just attack the industry at this point.
Yeah.
because
they're really fucking with our show.
everything we're talking about now.
We can't record or play for you.
Now, if we go to iTunes, where we're going, and everything gets bigger, and we feel like it's not expanding our fan base, we're gonna go right the fuck back to SoundCloud and play songs. That's
Amen.
how I see it.
Amen.
Because they're not gonna go after us.
Punk rock, motherfucker.
Exactly.
radio. It's gonna
Punk
be
rock,
pirate radio.
motherfucker.
And I'm just going to add to the Morbid Angel discussion.
I know. I mean, I know. You please do, because I was gonna. If you didn't, I was gonna say something.
Mine's going to be got thrown out of their show at the Truck in 1994, heckling the
fuck
oting
outta
band.
here.
I'm the
You
host.
get
I can
the
do anything I want.
fuck out of here.
That's
Pablo,
fucked up.
Steve Earle, you're up.
Wait,
Bang.
is that Dave Vivian guy or
Is
whatever
that
his name is?
the-
All right, okay, then I was right.
Australian guy?
No.
No.
Steve Irwin. I was going.
Eaten by
Go.
me.
Yeah.
Great American songwriter.
Amen. Vinnie P, Steve Earle.
Like, don't care too much.
Gavin.
Supermark.
Jesus.
And I'm going to say Waylon. Pablo. Yes.
No.
I have never clapped in any episode, and I'm clapping for that now.
Stallone. Yes.
I'm gonna cut him off before he talks.
Go ahead.
Sicko, do you want me to get up and swing on you?
I'm a snowman. You can't hit me.
Violence.
That's all right. I'll shut up.
Scott Stallone. Yes.
Close to the edge.
Nice.
Shocked Stallone didn't mark more.
Well, I know a lot. I know a lot of it. I mean,
I said 5 words.
yeah.
That was
Shocked
perfect.
I mean,
Stallone
because-
didn't mark more.
Rick Wakeman.
See?
here it comes,
No. This is what you should have said then.
Blah, blah, blah.
Next.
One of my most
That.
He's on the edge.
hated
What's the-
bands.
What's the gimmick where all of the video where all of the squares are walking, the owner of a lonely heart?
Yeah.
That
Sounds
video, I'm not talking about music at all. That video used to fucking freak me out, man.
Yeah, they played a different version of it every day.
Yeah,
For like
but I'm just
2
saying.
weeks.
Yeah.
I've reiterated this 9 million times. My father died young. My brothers were much older than me. Weird things freak me out. Like that video freaks me the fuck out. And if I see it today, I'm freaked out.
It's in my head because I was at a certain age where it subliminally it registers on some level. Yeah.
And imagine being a few more years younger than that.
Yeah.
Sicko, I see you writing, but I don't see you talking. What do you think about Yes?
Hate them.
Okay.
Absolutely despise.
Yes.
Pablo. Sam Jackson.
N-word, N.
Not mad at that.
Not at all.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that's the first thing.
Stallone. Sam Jackson.
The actor.
Get off your fucking phone and do your job.
Jesus Christ, we're jumping all around here.
He's on his phone. You should be skipped.
You should be banned.
You should be banned for 10 minutes.
There's no cheating.
Can we do
Nobody
that?
said we couldn't cheat.
Wait.
Nobody
Can I
said we
ask a question? Can we ban the person who runs the show?
No, you can't because there will be no show.
Damn it.
I'll just hit stop.
That's true. He does have you there.
Sam Jackson. Okay.
Dick.
Pulp fucking fiction, bitch.
Was that aimed at Sicko?
God damn right.
Yeah, of course it was. Vinny. Sam Jackson.
Unfucking believable redemption story.
Nice. Nice.
P.S. This isn't adding on to that. Don't know if you know as a fan. He was just on Howard, and you'd love to see it. So hear it. If you want me to send it to you, I will. He breaks down.
Love to.
Would you? I would love to.
I would love to.
I like my life.
I like my. She's
Hold
good.
on, but we're giving him too much time.
He
now.
fucking gets all the stalls.
I can't think of
All right, we're gonna flip it around then.
Well,
that
don't
movie
worry.
with that chick.
Jackie Brown.
No.
That movie with that chick, that's the worst shit.
Black Moon Snake. River
Yes,
Snake.
Black Snake
Gone.
Moan. Black Snake Moan. There
What?
you go.
That's your favorite shit?
I love that fucking movie.
No, I didn't say you shouldn't, but that's what you think of with it?
Snakes on a plane?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
fucked
because
in your head.
I like that role
Okay.
because he's sort of out of
His gimmick.
yeah.
But can I tell you something? That
Sure.
means you're fucked in your head, like Blow with
I
that
mean,
story.
that's no fucking
Yes,
Sicko.
they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Sicko, I think you should go this way
We
now.
flipping it?
Yep.
Gavin, Doobie Brothers.
What's happening?
Fuck you.
Yeah, everybody's gonna go there. Vinny,
You think that's where I was going to go?
I just
Do you think that's where I was
no,
gonna
I do not think that's where you're gonna go.
go? So can you bring it again?
Doobie Brothers.
I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore.
I'm not even gonna
I
count
keep
because that was so
forgetting
good.
things will never be the same again.
Scott Stallone, the Doobie Brothers.
I'm gonna be there.
That was good.
I ain't mad at that at all.
Pablo, Doobie Brothers.
Rerun bootleg.
Which Doobie you be? Gavin, the boss, Springsteen.
I like him more now. Period.
All right, that's 4. Vinny.
The 5-word thing, I thought, I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
I thought you brought him up on the last word association.
I thought so too.
He's
Did I?
doing this shit, man. I'm telling you.
I agree with
Joy
you.
Division was fucking repeat.
Yeah, I thought
I'm not calling Sicko out because I think he does this brilliantly, but
It's quite possible. I could have repeated.
Unless we just talked about him in some other.
no,
context.
and that's
that's
why
why I
I'm not
get
getting
confessed.
super OD'd.
Vinny, yes.
Yo,
was killing me
he is
wow.
like next level, yo. I think on some level he saw that we were like, the shit's working tonight. We're cooking on all cylinders.
Yeah. Wow.
So should I still answer? Or,
Yeah, what the hell? It's Springsteen.
I hope all his fans die.
Yes. Stallone, Springsteen.
Oh man. First record. Yeah.
Pablo.
Die in New Jersey Pine Barrens.
Nice.
I like that. I mean,
I like that.
I like the creativity of having to do 5. Die in New
Exactly.
Jersey, but to me, all his fans can die.
Amen. I'm with you.
You know what I was thinking in my head though?
What?
I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again.
Gavin, sick of it all, or as I like to call them, sicko fit all.
Dumb.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like them a lot. I'm blanking out.
What the fuck?
I don't like being first, man.
Well,
Well,
Hey man, you know what that well was? That was me stalling until I could make a moment.
Pazzy, sick of it all. Go.
Revelation 7-inch changed my life.
oh, well done.
Stallone.
Yeah. In. Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
I find this getting
Yeah.
more
In.
difficult.
Oh God. Jesus
Yeah, you
Christ.
did
Okay,
it.
There you go. 5 minutes.
That's 5, man.
Teenager, met Lou Color. What's his last name?
Caller.
Cool.
And I'm going to say spreading the hardcore reality.
Fresh for 88.
89,
You suckers.
Gavin, Drake.
Fucking give a shit. Fuck out of here.
Pazzy, Drake.
Now that he doesn't give a shit, can I build more on the words?
You may take 2 of his unused words.
I'll break the gimmick that we had where I bet you. People shit on him. It's fair. He is mega soft. Dude can rap his ass off over good beats. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it like that's in my whip every day?
Nah.
But I'm like, if he wants to spit, how about that? If he wants to spit, he can spit.
All right.
That's like probably 6 words.
That's just it. That's just it.
Yeah.
makes really fucking good radio records. I don't care how many words that is, but
you don't.
yeah.
Nobody cares about the rules.
Sicko, you settle the
they're
fuck
yours.
down. Your last one was like 40 words.
I'm not playing. I'm the host.
How dare you?
Hate beat on JMT tour.
What was that?
What'd he say?
Hate beat.
The beat. Don't you use a Drake beat?
That's the hardest beat ever.
I don't like it.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
What like what
fucking
the
Dun 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 dun.
Real
Dog,
quick.
the best beat.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick.
You're
Real slow.
crazy. You're fucking crazy.
Thank you.
Gavin, the Motor City 5.
Oh, fucking top 20 band for me.
Okay. Pazzy, MC5.
Top 10 band for me.
Okay. Stallone?
MC5, bro. We've talked
Oh,
about
fuck
that.
you. I know. I'm just going back to my Iggy
No, but
Pop
you
thing
look-
with you.
Oh, you think Iggy put the
No,
Stooges
no,
better?
I'm not saying
it.
better. I'm just saying also good, like Iggy Pop.
Gets me.
Yes.
Don't really know them.
Not one of you just said, kick out the jabs, motherfucker.
You just did. Fuckface, Snowman.
I'm not a contestant.
Dan.
Fuckface Snowman. That's your new Twitter
Write that
handle.
down.
Sicko, write that down.
Frosty fuck.
How about you go? You got a few more, Sicko?
I got plenty more.
How about you go the other way now?
Yeah.
Switch it up again?
Fuck the first.
Damn.
So what? I gotta ride with the. I mean,
You could
This my-
start in the middle. You could start.
you want to start with me?
That'll get mad confusing.
No,
though.
start with Scott.
just
Scott never went first
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. Start with him
And then
move
go which way?
and go this way.
Yeah.
Gavin,
Gavin.
No,
Gavin's like-
this way to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Here,
And
here.
end with
Vinny,
him.
Let's go.
me,
Oh, geez, like
fucking
I
that
hate
way.
going first. Scott, go first.
Yeah, because
You
you're
never went
fucking
first.
yucking
You're
it up.
always in the middle.
I have another job. I have another function.
You never went first. You're always in the middle.
Stallone, writer, Charles Bukowski.
Really, really good and dark.
Pazzy, Bukowski.
Well, it's fucked up. You're asking me this because you know how it's me. No, I'm just being honest with you. As a friend, it's a fucked up question because
Pretty
you
much.
know. Factotum is me in hip hop.
Okay. We'll allow it.
Acceptable. Hip hop's 2 words.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Acceptable.
You don't have to use them all.
I don't care.
Fuck you.
Don't care.
Pablo.
Don't read because I'm normal.
I mean, that's about as counterculture.
Wow. Sicko, write that down.
Wow.
Don't read because I'm normal.
I don't read him because I'm normal.
Can we switch gimmicks?
Don't read.
Is this going to give me a headache?
Why? Are you afraid it's going to knock you
it
off
might
your
fix
square
life,
biz?
or it might give you a
I've
headache.
seen the movie
Oh,
Factotum.
dude,
The Factotum
already?
was cool.
And I'm going to say Pookie loves him.
Yeah. All right.
So
No.
we're back to Scott.
I'm not
Headache?
opening my eyes.
If it's giving you a headache, take it off.
Oh, fuck. That's tripping me out.
Yeah, those are heavy.
Can't share glasses.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you done?
Well, I guess.
Sicko.
Are we back?
We'll do this
Are
all
we
night.
back?
We'll just switch glasses for the rest of the show.
We'll just keep going back and forth, and none of you will do nothing. No one will
Stallone.
stop.
Yes.
9 Inch Nails. Go.
Matt, dude, mad cool to me.
Pazzy, 9 Inch Nails.
Well, Sicko,
Pacifico.
back Sicko.
Ahem.
I like that.
The 5 words ain't happening. There was once upon a time, Sicko had a car. Sicko picked me up. He played 9 Inch Nails and Tool and took me to this weird club. And we went, it was like towards King of Prussia.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Shadows.
I remember the club. I don't remember the story, though.
No, there's no story.
Oh.
It was when Tool, Opiate, am I saying that properly? Mm-hmm. Opiate. And the 9 Inch Nails gimmick came out, and I dug I'm not mad at Trent Reznor. I'm not mad at Trent Reznor.
We'll take it. Judges? Yeah, they'll accept it.
Yeah.
Will they accept?
Judges accept.
I'm not mad at Trent Reznor.
okay.
No doubt.
Gavin, 9 Inch Nails.
That shit's for girls.
How dare you?
Pablo, 9 Inch Nails.
Album shouted out Clive Barker.
There you go.
There.
All right, back to Stallone. Glenn Campbell.
Not into rhinestones.
Good one.
My mother mocks him every chance she gets.
Good for her. Gavin.
Not a fan.
Is he the Boys of Summer gimmick?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Sicko,
No.
can I just ask something?
He's a lineman for the county.
What made you bring him up? Just
know.
curiosity.
Just random. Came into my head.
Okay.
That's how he works.
Might have saw it on a commercial.
No. I mean, my mom mocks him when he had, because he has the Alzheimer's gimmick.
Does he?
Yeah, and he doesn't know where he is.
Oh,
and
that's
I
even
walked
better.
into my mom laughing at him, and I said, Mom, you can't do that. And she goes, oh, God forbid, I'm not doing that. I was like, you would just mock? Yo, he doesn't know where he is. Like, you're like, yo, so how's these eggs and this bacon? And he's like, what you talking about? I'm in the...
Cuckoo, don't talk down to me. I have my legs broken.
What's the Mother Teresa? God don't want me yet, man.
I got more feet to
Got
taste.
more feet to taste. Started Stallone.
Wait, OG? Did you go? Oh, you said no.
He said no. He
no
no-sold him. That's the easy way out.
He ain't worth my thought
Stallone.
thing.
The Rolling Stones.
Some girls and nothing else.
Pazzy.
Can you repeat that?
The Rolling Stones.
Slowly.
The Rolling Stones.
Top 5 worst bands ever.
Gavin, the Stones.
I'm a big fan.
Pablo.
Legit zipper on album cover.
Nice. I like that. I'm a big fan as well.
Fuck all of y'all.
Stallone, Johnny Cash.
The Man in Black.
Can do no wrong to me.
Nice. Gavin.
Genius.
Pablo.
Like him, but not a lot.
And I'm going to say Lonely Man's Music.
Can I just say that Pablo's answer sounded like Beetlejuice?
Kinda, yeah, it did.
Well, like him, but not a lot.
Stallone, Marlon Brando. The actor.
Oh, thanks. I made him an offer. He couldn't refuse.
Got a little impression going. I like that. Pazzy. The Brando.
Ah, man, fuck. I can go so many fucking ways.
I know.
This is the thing
Yeah.
with the thing.
It's the thing with the thing, you know?
The segment is the thing.
Do your thing.
The horror.
Thank you. Gavin.
Died with orange in mouth.
Such a fucking asshole.
Nice.
What?
Pablo.
Oranges and bug spray.
Oh, y'all was trying. All right. Y'all was on the same
We're connected
shit.
like that. We're like brothers. We're connected.
And I'm going to say
And I'm-
greatest American actor ever.
Can we add on Italian?
Yes.
By the way, these two, that's what they think of him. Sicko. They got a real problem.
I mean, it's easy to say.
That's
like,
just what came to mind.
You know what I mean?
I got, this is exposing real heat with you.
How dare you? With me?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, no, you're telling me I can't have
No.
heat.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to have heat.
With me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. We'll discuss this tomorrow morning.
Stallone, White Stripes.
Can I jump in?
You're up next.
I'm so riled up.
Champing at the bit.
Oh, man. So,
White Stripes. Bang, bang. Lightning round.
shut up, I know.
He stalls more
You're
than
out of
me.
time. Pazzy, you're up.
No, really good at stealing stuff.
Pazzy, White Stripes.
That guy sucks fucking moose cock.
Gavin, White Stripes.
Jackie and Kathleen like them.
Boo Earns. Pablo, White Stripes.
Confuse them with Black Keys.
Yeah. Well done, sir.
Okay.
Well fucking done. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Well done. It's the same shit.
Five more. Five more,
Stallone.
Sicko. Lightning
Yeah.
round.
The Eagles.
I know we've done this.
Yes.
No, we
I
haven't.
think we did.
I know for a fact we've discussed them. I don't know. if we've
Discussed
done
them. We didn't do it in this.
Okay.
Stop stalling.
You're the worst lead off.
I actually agree with him. As soon as you said it, I was like, we did this.
I've been
before.
trying to pass the deal. Okay, here we go. Don Henley, nice guy.
You're an asshole. You know he's not nice.
Pazzy the Eagles.
Desperado. Hold on. Why don't you come to your senses? Come out on your fences before it's too late.
Yo, he's going in on it too.
Listen, man.
Gavin, Eagles.
Terry Funk entrance music.
Okay.
My
Pablo.
song.
Well, I switched it up once you started saying.
Eagles.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
My hometown football team.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, can we, Sicko, now, I know I'm not allowed to build too much, but you'll allow this.
Okay.
How about when they were at their peak of hating each other, Don Henley wrote Desperado and Joe Walsh would go on Howard and
Yes.
sing Desperado.
Yes.
Are-
The only thing about that band that's any good is Joe Walsh.
but what I'm saying is the genius of him going on.
Yes.
And he wrote 9,000 songs.
Yes.
And he would only do Desperado because Don Henley said he couldn't.
Stallone, comedian, Bill Hicks.
This is where Paz should start.
All right, if you want to,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? No, I'm not starting. No.
Yeah. What? Just go.
Fucking great. Next.
Pazzy.
Best comedian that ever lived.
Wow. Hard to dispute that.
Okay. I'm going to agree with the two of you. Pablo.
In my top 10 list.
Excellent.
Go to your left. Go to your left.
Gavin.
You're right.
Come on.
The Doors.
Come on.
Oh wow. They had no fucking bass player.
The Gypsies had no homes. Pazzy. The
Okay,
Doors.
Sego, I have the 5. I just want to ask you, have I answered about them before? Or have I...
It's come up
Okay. Worst band of all time.
easily. Stallone.
No, Zeppelin.
No Doors. No Zeppelin.
No Zeppelin.
Have you had enough time to think?
Yeah, shut up.
Yes.
Morrison's grave is
In Paris.
Cooler than him.
embarrassingly fucking
You're into like 90 words.
destroyed.
Pablo, The Doors.
I'll piss all over his grave while hippies look at me. I might poop on it.
I'm trying to say in
definitely
a beautiful
write
So
that
write that down. I'll piss on his grave and might poop
While
on it.
hippies
in a
look at
beautiful
me,
fucking
I might
cemetery
poop on-
in Paris.
I might poop
Père
on it.
Lachaise, the fucking beautiful cemetery. This fucking jerk off has more visitors, and the fucking area around his tomb is a fucking wasteland. That's about all I can say about the music.
Gavin.
Yeah.
John Denver.
Oh, John Denver.
Pablo. Why don't you come to your senses?
He has a song I like
Okay.
that I'm blanking out on right now.
Pazzy. John Denver.
Hung out with the Muppets.
Fuck.
Well done.
Stallone.
Soft as fuck, great storyteller.
Pablo.
Very gentle storyteller.
I'm going to say
Oh, no.
I love his voice. All right, last one. Gavin, The Pogues.
Huge supermark.
Honestly, huge Supermark. Shane McGowan. Missing teeth, alcoholism,
Not anymore.
stumbling all over the place.
And
Fairy Tale in New York. Just brilliant. Don't care about this game of 5 words. Just putting him over all fucking day.
Yep.
And the fact that he's alive, mind-boggling, and proves that you can live like me to be 80, and you can fucking be vegan and die at 30.
Exactly.
Because that
some of
motherfucker.
those, and as a band, watch some of those live stuff in their prime.
Yep.
Fucking incredible.
Yep.
Incredible band.
I'm not mad at them. Forget Prime. I think they'll still murder it now.
Yeah.
Stallone.
If Vin could talk 500 miles.
How dare you? If Vin could talk 100 miles.
We know that's not them, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Stallone does.
I fucking blew it.
Pablo, The Pogues.
propped
Take us home.
propped up lead singer.
Hey.
Wait, what was the Pogues?
That's the Proclaimers.
That's the
or-
Proclaimers.
Jesus Christ! Fucking Pablo line.
Ladies
right
and
there.
gentlemen, this concludes another exciting episode of the Lightning Round Word Association game. We're still waiting on a name. Thank you.
Give us a name, motherfucker.
We speak your name. So I'm gonna throw PJ. How you living over there?
Oh, I'm living great.
As long as you're smiling, I'm smiling. We got
You outdid yourself tonight.
His head's like a sunny day.
Flat.
we got Flat
what that
Ronnie in the building, but no, I'm gonna keep it a bean. As long as Pablo's smiling, I'm smiling because you'll figure it out tomorrow. In terms of life, sick. In terms of like you ain't mad and like you got to get up tomorrow. Pablo,
Oh, yeah, I'm with you. I thought we
nobody
were,
following me right
I thought we
here.
were
Sicko, he gets up when he gets up. Stallone, same thing. Well, Pablo is the rider of this crew. Mm-hmm. The rider. This motherfucker, I'm going to put it out there for the fans.
okay.
No. I'm not going to say nothing about
cool.
personal life.
Go ahead.
Putting them over.
This motherfucker took off on Fridays for this podcast. That's how.
No. I'm working from home on Fridays.
But what I'm saying is, you made a conscious effort to be like,
I switched some things around. Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Which in his life is not the easiest thing to do.
No.
Because he's scheduled to the
Matter of
balls.
fact, it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
That's why that's my brother. And
Yeah.
so, Pete, explain to the people a little bit about the email process. If they write some dumb shit, you're just erasing it, right? I want them to understand that because I'm going to keep it real.
Yeah.
If you write some dumb shit, you just getting erased, so it's not even worth your time. Man.
Yeah, and
We ain't got time for heat. We ain't got time for nonsense.
Yeah, like
We're
if
not
you-
going
if
to
you
fucking
talk
address
tough
you
or
and your
fuck
dumb
Vinny or-
bullshit and fucking all
and,
that stuff. Fuck
it's
you.
not a political
We
show,
ain't
so it's not
interested.
like we don't want to. We're scared to address it, but we don't really care. It's not
Yeah,
really
it's
the
not our thing.
Sicko,
platform
yeah,
for
build
that.
on that. Yeah.
No, I mean, if you know, I mean, you can know Vinny pretty well from his music. If you've ever interacted with me or Gavin on social media, anybody in this room, you can kind of guess where we go politically. There's 9 billion people out there that think they know politics and are not shy to spout off. And 9 times out of 10, they don't know shit. We just figure we're not about that. We're here to hang out and have a good time. We don't it ain't that we don't know and we're not informed or we ain't smart enough, because that couldn't be further from the truth. We just don't give enough of a fuck to devote our time to it. So we keep it to shit that we're interested in.
And real quick before P goes, this isn't a platform for rap or my
Right.
rap. I don't even, honestly, we're 10 episodes deep. Besides the gangster rap episode, I don't even think we talked about rap.
Just casually or whatever.
Oh,
When
if
it comes up.
But what I'm saying is, if
Right.
people want to hear more of that, tell us. If people want to hear more of, you know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
Everybody got a voice.
Absolutely.
But as far as I'm concerned, this isn't dedicated to none of that. It's me with my boys that I've been around for mad years.
Absolutely.
And we're just going to do the gimmicks.
Right.
So with that said, I'm going to throw it to Pablo. And he's smiling again.
So fucking I was
loves
waiting for
this.
my correct email of the week, and I didn't get one. So I took it upon myself to hit him up and say, "Yo, correct. People love your fucking smart ass comments. What's up?" And I don't know if you noticed, but he's like, "Yo, I got a legit boxing job with Golden Boy." I was going, "Where are you working with De La Hoya? Like, are you training some boxer?" And he's like, nah, I'm a lingerie model.
See, man,
And I was like, well, whatever, yo, go for it.
why you had to go in on son? No.
Fuck him.
Wow,
Listen,
correct. What up, man? I ain't have nothing to do with that, Pop.
Yeah, that's all P.
I love you, Craig. Send more questions. All right, so and this is the unfortunate part. A boy, Boof Radley.
I'm gonna be real. Are these real? Because I couldn't tell. Because you just made a joke.
Yeah, this is legit.
This is legit.
This is legit.
Okay.
So first, before I ask the question, he's gonna put Sicko over, and I don't like to say. I don't like to
How's
give
he
him.
put Sicko over?
He gives him compliments, and I don't want to give Sicko compliments. Big his head up.
But tell
But
me-
I'm trying to
no,
be fair.
You might as well air him out. How did he
Right.
put Sicko over? Give Sicko some comments.
Okay, he says, look, I'm going to express my appreciation for Sicko's segment each week. I hate a lot of shit, and it's a breath of fresh air hearing someone on a podcast who also hates a lot of shit.
Brothers in Misery.
I've agreed with everything he said, especially when speaking on superhero movies and comic books.
What?
But last week,
Wait. Pause for 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to clarify something. We all hate every motherfucking thing. The thing is,
yeah.
it's
So don't
sicko.
go in on that,
like
yeah.
don't get it fucking.
I know. I love everything.
I know. I'm saying, dude, don't get it. Don't mix it up. We don't like shit, but Sicko really doesn't like shit.
I'm genuinely a miserable
Right. In a
human
room
being.
full of people that hate
Continue,
shit.
continue.
he hates shit the
Exactly.
most.
He stands out in a room full of motherfuckers who hate shit.
Continue, please.
I'll take it.
but last week really hit home with me. I fucking hate Quentin Tarantino. I'll be honest, I like some of his stuff. Django and Kill Bill were entertaining, but Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction are by far the worst films I've ever seen. The dialogues in these movies make them completely unwatchable. He takes
Somebody
two
gets it.
sentences of thought and stretches them into 5-minute monologues that go absolutely nowhere.
Which two?
Pulp Fiction.
No, well, hold on.
Pulp
Can
Fiction,
I ask a
Reservoir
question,
Dogs.
people, before you? I feel two things right now. That A, the same dude wrote before, and B, is this from a real person?
Yes, just cut and
And
paste
C-
right from the email.
This is from Sicko.
Is this from Mrs. X? Right.
No, you know how he's Stevie Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
It's like Gleavy Gordagito.
It came from a real email address.
This is my
Sicko is a
new
jerk
best
off,
friend
and
in
this
the
guy
world.
agreed. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the question is, you guys brought up Stanley Kubrick a few times, and I've been
A
watching.
few times. Son, you gotta learn how to read, man. I mean, you can't even read like
Reading
simple.
is fundamental.
And I've been watching the documentary Room 237 about The Shining on Netflix. Awesome. In the documentary, someone makes a really good argument that the movie is about Kubrick's hand in faking the moon landing. The points they bring up make it almost undeniable that Kubrick filmed the faking of the moon landing in the studio. What are your thoughts on this?
You want me to set it off first?
Yeah.
First off, I was the first one to put this film over. This film's a few years old. I put it over years ago. Kubrick, basically, now if you understand the concept of the wrestling business, there's a worker and there's someone who gets worked. Okay?
A mark, if you will.
Kubrick was always working. Always. There's so many dynamics to who he was as a person. If you ask his daughter and his wife, did he do the moon landing? They laugh at you. They mock you. My answer to this question is very simple. I talked about this in an earlier episode. How you perceive Kubrick and how you perceive how he studied film and what he did and how he attempted to fuck with people's heads can all be summed up in a film called Stanley Kubrick's Boxes.
Boxes.
Boxes. It's not on DVD. It's not on Netflix. But you can track it down. Sicko, I sent it to you.
Yes,
correct?
and you can find it on the web. I think there's Vimeo.
Somebody posted on
Yeah,
our
video.
page the week after.
Yeah. It's definitely out there, and it's easy
But
to
Sicko,
see.
when I told you that, and everybody said like you're bugging, blah blah blah, does it not show how crazy he was?
Absolutely.
Not a little bit.
No.
Like next level crazy.
Like legendary craziness.
So what I'm saying to this person is you have to understand about the moon landing and all that, how that he was willing to take things as far as they went. I've talked about Kubrick in this is our 9th episode, right?
Yeah.
I probably talked about him in 5, so I'm not going to take up everybody's time. Everybody else, take up your time with Kubrick.
For me, it makes more sense to me. Now, I don't know if technically Kubrick worked it, didn't work it, whatever the fuck, but it makes more sense to me that somebody fucking faked that than we went up in a rocket fucking ship. I think I said this before. We went up in a fucking rocket ship, walked around on the moon, and came back. In
And those things look
1969.
like fake. Like the things
And
they
they
shot.
absolutely
I'm not a huge conspiracy guy, but if shit doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking make sense. And
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me that in 1969 this happened.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have a space station there.
It
I
makes
think
more
you
sense to
said
me
it.
that because of the issues between the race between Russia and the United States and whatever the fucking politics were at the time, it makes more sense to me that something was worked than it actually happened.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up.
It's just I break shit down to, does this make sense or does this make sense? And that to me makes more sense.
Yep.
I can't sit here and say Kubrick did it. I can't say this, blah, 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 blah. Can't say any of that. But I can say that if I'm faced with the two things, either this happened or somebody faked that it happened for political reasons, it makes more sense to me that it was faked.
And to your point, Scott, maybe we did do those things, but we didn't get the footage of doing it. We didn't get the proof. So we could have went up in space and came back down, or maybe not even landed at all. But the fact that we fabricated the proof is what sold the whole thing.
Well, I know what you're saying. Like, at that time, it was a big deal to beat the Russians to the moon, and we were losing badly. So, okay, there's that, and there's that historical relevance, and there's every reason for somebody to want to fake that stuff. And it's the same reason I go, well, okay, you know, there's a good chance, or there's a possibility that parts of it were worked.
Right.
But after the fact, I just go, well, this.
I mean, all that
this
footage,
fucking
but
evidence.
the footage is so fucked up.
Yeah.
People pick apart the shit. They're like, "That's
Let
fucked
me ask
up."
you this: what evidence exactly? What evidence?
Well, I mean, just all of the stuff that was built on the experience of going there and how we've managed to go much further.
The initial time?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you tell me like X amount of years later we did this and this, I'll be like, all right, well, that makes more sense because technology got to where it was and it was whatever.
And time wasn't
obviously
a factor.
things are,
Okay.
and obviously things are what they are today.
No, I can respect that.
I just question that particular thing. It just doesn't fucking add up to me for whatever reason.
And like, I mean, somebody in that Room 237 documentary basically said it. If you know anything about movie special effects, and I'm not going to be able to recount as perfectly as they did. But
I can recount it.
Like,
when they talk about the way that the where the sun would come,
exactly,
and where the shade would come from, that it was all wrong.
Exactly.
Technically, from basically the perspective of a filmmaker, they were like, "This is how you would make this."
Right. They even had like a movie making term for it that I can't remember off the top of my head. But it seemed completely plausible to me. If you've ever watched a minute of 2001, like, I don't see how you could not think he did the whole entire moon landing thing.
Yeah, you
on
hire the
soundstage.
best. When you want to fake it, you
Right,
hire the
exactly.
best.
And also in that film, like, you have to understand how elevated he was about everything, man. Every film he ever did.
It would have required
Everything he ever did was so many light years above what everybody was doing.
Man.
The cinematography, the everything. I mean, I can go in and everything. You know that Harvey Keitel initially played the role in the film, and he lost his fucking mind, and they went at it, so he got out of there. He was so loked out that people couldn't even cope with him, man.
To me, the theories that they were talking about, specifically in that movie, when they were going through the hotel for The Shining, and something I never picked up on watching that film, the massacre of the Native Americans motifs in it, and when they start pointing out all the things, and you're like, holy shit, like, that to me is 10 times more mind-blowing than him faking the moon landing, just because it's on some filmmaker shit. Like, I've been watching that movie literally since, what did it come out, 1980? I was
80
8
on
years
the
old.
dot.
I've been watching it since 1981 when I first saw it on Late Night $1 Million Movie. And I'm usually pretty perceptive picking up stuff like that. And that went over my head.
To me, what that film shows a lot of. Here's the thing. You're gonna. The thing with that film is, it makes some of them look insane on purpose. And that is what I feel has been done to intelligent people throughout history. If we say, I don't think the moon landing ever happened, you pick the craziest person in the crowd that believes that and say, look how this loony doesn't think it ever. You never pick the scientist that's articulate and in a fucking Armani suit.
Yep.
That film as much as I love it, I do really love that film, and there are legitimate things in there. But those people are a little bit.
They're a little wackadoos.
They're a little bit. They might not. I might not want them having dinner with my mom.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is, the easiest way to dispel anything is to say, there's 5 of us in this room, okay? And we all think that this was a work. And then you pick the one who's batshit crazy that rolls their eyes and eats chicken shit and go, oh, well, he believes this. Yeah. No, I know I'm not making any sense at this point.
No,
in the
you're
show.
making
You
sense.
are. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you take the most crazy. That film is basically the 5 most crazy people that believe in these philosophies of these Kubrick films. But then you watch Stanley Kubrick's boxes, and everything. This might make a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
That's all I
I dig
wanted
it.
to say.
I dig it. Yeah. All right. Easy question from Charlie High Roller. How do you spell bull?
Well, I see it spelled me.
You, Vinnie Paz.
B-O-L.
Yeah.
I see it spelled Manny. So I
That
see
was his question. He sees it spelled all over the place.
I see it spelled bull like a bull.
Right.
Like an animal.
Right.
A bull. Like
I've
young
seen it
bull.
spelled with one L, B-U-L.
B-U-L, B-O-L. I spell B-O-L.
I go with the B-O-L.
Me too.
This is a good one. From Stephen Koshlar from Australia. When Vinny came to Australia, did he do any sightseeing or tourist things?
I ended up in a weird situation where I was with fucking Tenacious D.
Really?
Yeah, I never told you
I never heard that
They were
story.
like, yo,
The D?
let's... Yeah. They were like, let's go to the gimmick with the koala gimmicks. And they're
Zoo,
like...
celebrity tour
Yeah,
at the zoo.
and they're like, oh, it's you got to do the VIP thing because we don't want people bothering you. And I was like, I guess. And I like look over and it's Jack Black and Kyle. And I was like, this is whacked out. And then I looked over and Planet was petting a tortoise.
Whacked out.
I like that better than fucking Tenacious D.
Right. And then the guy, what happens in Australia is they only have shows on weekends. This doesn't have anything to do with rap. It has everything to do with everything. Punk rock, metal, rap. There's no show on a Wednesday.
What the
So what happens is they go, we'll give you this amount of money. And you go, okay. And then they go, and we'll give you this amount of money to stay the whole middle of the week. Where do you want to stay?
Why?
I don't know. Someone could answer that from...
Why do they put you up from the middle of the week?
Yeah, that's
Because
what
they
I'm
need you to
asking.
stay to play
Because they
next
need
weekend.
me to stay till to the next gimmick.
Oh, so you're playing 2 weekends is what you're saying.
Like, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
But then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you stay here.
I'm with you.
Friday-
I'm with you.
So then...
So
what
in order to do a tour, you're doing weekends, but you're
but I'm like,
to stay.
these
for-
dudes are like, let's go out and see tortoises.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, see you later.
Yeah. Right.
So besides, go.
So no, I'm gonna. So the Sam, how you doing? So my man Sam was the promoter in Melbourne, and he's like, does this guy hate me because he's not leaving the room? Because I was like, I was watching documentaries in my room while like everyone else is yucking it up.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is Tenacious D, pet tortoises. That's what happened. But I still didn't answer the question. Why didn't?
No, you answered it.
Did you do any
sightseeing or
sightseeing
tourist
stuff?
things? So you
Well,
did the-
I mean, everybody else like really went in.
well, that's why I popped for the question because I knew what your answer was.
Yeah, you know my.
The dude was like, "Where is this guy dead?" Because Vin was in their hotel room.
That's what happened. The guy was like, "Is he dead or does he hate me?"
Right.
And they were like, "Yeah, he hates you, I guess." Like, because that's everywhere. I just don't. I pull the drapes down. I make it dark because I miss home.
Word up. So that's the end of the mailbag. But on a personal note, I want to shout out someone on Facebook. I was humbled by this. This bull, Jonathan Aquino, was playing our show in his whip, and his 9-year-old daughter caught a whiff of it, and she did the Pablo Cheapo
Oh, that was
gimmick.
yo.
She's the cutest girl.
She is
awesome
the
voice.
most gorgeous, adorable little girl ever.
And he wrote a thing too where he was like, I think like he adopted her when she was 3 years old. I'm not sure what. Some like
Is that right?
pretty amazing circumstances led to him adopting her, and she's just the cutest thing ever.
Yo, my mom was like, "Who is that adorable girl?"
Absolutely.
Yeah. So God bless.
Mega
Everybody
pop
knows
for that.
Everybody knows his name or her name. God
So
bless.
And
his name's Jonathan.
Beth was
Her
freaked out because
Yeah.
she was
the writer of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
her name is Shamim.
Shameen.
Yeah,
What up,
she's the
baby?
best. So if anyone didn't hear, we're gonna play it for you right now.
Pablo, Chivos, tip of the week.
Yo, you get a little girl.
Much love. Much
God
love.
bless you,
That was
baby.
great.
God
That's
bless
the
you, baby.
mailbag.
That was great.
Nice.
All right, so we'll get around. As we always end up the show, we do the recommendations. From what I can gather, Gavin, you're a proponent of it doesn't matter how old it is, doesn't matter how young it is.
Just whatever you happen to be into that week.
Yeah, for some reason, I obsess with it has to be new. It has to be new. It has to be new.
I agree, but I'm trying.
I'm trying to follow the Gavin, but I still ended up doing new shit. But do you have yours or no? We'll move
I
on.
do. I have a little bit of a weird one.
Okay, because I have two. Because normally I pontificate and I go da 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 da, and I bore people with my whole 9-year story.
Yeah.
But I got two quick ones this week. But you have a weird one?
I mean, it's not weird. It's just it's a little bit out of the ordinary as far as it's not a thing that you hold. It's not a book. It's not a DVD. It's not a whatever.
I'm excited to hear it.
This week my recommendation is for any wrestling heads who
I already like it.
may have gotten out of watching the biz or may have whatever. My recommendation this week is everything that Kevin Owens is doing.
Yes. Well, you better. Hold on.
Go ahead.
No, yeah.
Go back to when he was in Ring of Honor as Kevin
That's why you got to say Kevin Steen.
Yeah.
I was about to say smarten him up.
Yeah. As Kevin Steen for years on the Independents and for the last probably year, maybe
18
year and
months.
a half, as Kevin Owens in with Vince. Absolutely fucking brilliant in ring subtleties, promos. My top guy right now, by far.
In as far as biz in general, is he your top guy right now?
Currently, yes.
No problem with that because he's in my. To me, it's him and Nakamura.
Yeah, the only reason I'm going to put Owens over a little bit more is just because I can relate.
Can understand him,
right?
And for anyone who doesn't, they should follow his Twitter too because he just keeps kayfabe and sons of a little kid's like, you didn't take a picture with me. He's like, yeah, kid, go kick rocks.
Nice.
I'll kick your family.
Nice.
Yeah, stays in character for the most part. Just the thing that really gets me with him is his subtleties. The way he walks down to the ring, chewing the gum, like that's a big fucking thing for me. Like you chew gum, you're heel all day, and just
That's
those
to
little
me.
things
That's what Perfect Hennig did,
right?
And the gimmick where he slapped it into the crowd. Because I know you're not a huge Hennig fan, but he could work.
I got a Kurt Hennig story.
Has to wait.
Okay,
The fact you don't sell for him though is heat with us,
nice guy.
and you still don't put him over.
That era of that era of Vince, it just I completely missed it when Flair went in and that stuff. Like
Yeah,
I
but
just,
his what? All right.
I mean, I would have to say that if anything, I'm not knowledgeable enough.
I'll take that out. Fine, but he can fucking go.
I can't dispute
like
that.
nutso can go.
I don't know enough to say. I paid zero attention at that point.
So let's make sure they understand though. Kevin Owens means Kevin Steen because all them Kevin Steen videos.
Yeah, you
in
watch that
PWG,
shit with him and Generico in Ring of Honor. Fucking forget it, man. That shit's as good as any Japanese strong style match.
Yes.
Fucking brilliant. And sometimes in the translation to Vince, it gets fucked up, it gets distorted, it gets watered down, whatever. As Kevin Owens, I think he's done as good a job as he can do in The Big Machine.
Love it.
Yeah,
and
he is a high point every week for me. When 3 hours and 15 minutes every Monday.
How many times have me and you talked? The little little girl with the curly hair.
Yeah,
asked him backstage how good his promos are. Yeah, and his grandsons are.
Yeah.
Like some get out of my face. Like, you don't say get out of my face to a little cute girl.
He's doing heel stuff that somewhere along the line has been lost in over the years and through the current product. I just feel like it got lost somewhere. And
couldn't agree more.
Good old school heel of 3 hours and 15 minutes. If 99% of that is shit, I'll watch the show just for the Owens stuff.
I love this recommendation.
And that's
Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen. Sicko.
Yeah.
What up, kid?
My turn? All right. I'm going to start off by saying I'm a huge Jimi Hendrix mark. Always have been since I was a little kid.
So am I.
Yep.
So I finally just caught this documentary. I believe Showtime produced it. And it's called Jimi Hendrix Electric Church.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this.
If you're not familiar with it, this Electric Church show, it was from the Atlanta Pop Festival, 4th of July, 1970, which I believe was not that far removed from his death. I think he was dead by that September.
He's dead?
So he was he was in full flight. He was at the top of his game there. What's kind of funny about it, the fact that the festival took place, it wasn't actually in Atlanta. It was in a very, very small southern town about 100 miles south of Atlanta that was in no way, shape, or form prepared for this festival. Right. They just happened to have one of those big old-fashioned racetracks, and they could fit 100,000 people, however many were coming.
What year was this?
This was summer of 1970, July 4th, 1970. Okay. So the town kind of scrambled to get this whole thing together. It was at the time where festivals were the thing, but they were still kind of a subculture underground thing because it wasn't that easy to put them together. They weren't safe at all.
No way.
Everybody knows about the Stones at Altamont, people dying, the drugs and everything. So this concert, and I call it a concert because of the era, has been bootlegged over the years many times. And, if you're real deep into Hendrix, you've probably heard a recording of this show somehow. Apparently it was filmed in, completion. The whole show was filmed. Nobody was ever interested in putting it out, so the footage sat in this old hippie's barn for 100 years. So they got it all together, and the documentary's done really well. It's probably about 45 minutes interviewing the people from the small town, and they're very typical Georgian small town Southern
Georgian.
People. Exactly. And then the rest of it is just uncut, probably like 45 minutes of Jimmy playing, and it's fucking blistering.
Whoa.
It is. It's fucking like everybody's very familiar with the Monterey Pop Festival footage of him and lighting the guitars.
Sure.
It's just fucking him going out with the last band that he had, and it fucking rocks. And I thought it was really cool to tell the little story of how the festival came to be. It was put together very DIY. The guy had really no help. It was like 17 or 18 people in this ownership group that made the festival happen.
Wow.
Their big coup was getting Hendrix to play and all the problems with getting him there, but it came together. He goes on. They restored all the sound. So it sounds cool, but it still has a live feeling to it. Like, a lot of times they'll just take the record and literally play that
the worst.
and try and sync it up, and you're just like, I know this is not what it sounded like in 1970.
Right.
So if you're a Hendrix mark like I am, you'll probably really enjoy it if you haven't seen it.
That's dope.
It was on Showtime. I think Showtime produced it. It came out at the end of last year, 2015, so it's still relatively new, and it's called Jimi Hendrix, The Electric Church. It's fucking great.
That's great.
Word up. Pete Jiggy.
I got two quickies. Speaking of Showtime,
Quickies.
the series Shameless just started back up. Season 6.
Just started watching.
Now I hear a lot about this.
I'm on the first season, so I don't really know too much. But
White
it's
trash
good.
family in Chicago. There's no end to what line they won't cross in debauchery.
I'm with Pablo. It is brilliant.
Insane.
So I should watch this.
Oh my
Yes.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit,
I'm not
I
gonna
didn't-
watch it.
What season is this?
6.
That's what I was going to ask you. Okay.
I never watched the first 2. I'm big on, like, Jackie will be watching something, and I'll be like, I don't fucking watch that, I don't fucking watch that. And I'll pick it up like the 3rd season and be like, just tell me what the fuck happened so I can
First
start.
time.
Yeah.
Can I tell you
will
guys
not
The
go-
opposite. I gotta watch it from the.
Can I
get.
tell y'all something? Only P. Jig might get this. You know why it creeps me out? Because that girl looks like my niece.
Now I hear you. I love
Yeah,
her.
That
yeah,
girl
I
looks
never
like
thought of
Alexis.
that.
It
I never
creeps
thought of
me
that.
Not at all. You
I
just
did-
fucked up my head.
Yeah, now I can't watch it.
So go ahead, no, pretend like I didn't
But
say
yeah,
that.
it's just basically, and that girl, her family's so fucked. No, I'm just, no, it won't ruin it. Her family's so fucked that she has to take care of all the kids younger than her, and it's all fucked up. And William H. Macy's out of control as the town drunk, like out of control.
William H. Macy is one of my favorite
He killed-
actors
he
of all
killed.
time.
He's brilliant
Oh,
in
he's
every
so
way. I
great.
wish he was more famous.
Yeah.
Brilliant in Magnolia, which I'm sure you probably
Yes,
hate.
love
and
it.
say-
No, that is one of the greatest movies ever made. I love Paul Thomas Anderson.
And,
Magnolia is brilliant.
Yeah. So Catch Shameless is awesome. I heard the British version, which is based off of. They almost go episode for episode, so it's not like they fucking
Yeah.
Okay, I
redo
didn't
it for
even know it
America.
was based on something
Yeah,
else.
Yeah.
So I heard
Hey,
that
you
one's
be
just-
really on your shit, man. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, man. You be really
Thank
keeping
you.
it 100.
I heard that one's just as dope. The second thing I want to shout out is Strawberry Blondes. I'm a sucker for some Strawberry Blonde. Let me tell you,
What the fuck? What is he
ladies,
talking about?
women. You know what
Redheads?
women are? No, Strawberry Blondes, not redheads.
Dog, what are you talking about?
You don't know what a Strawberry Blonde is?
We do, but why is
Let's
this?
recommend. Let's just celebrate women. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it, handle it.
So you're recommending?
Yeah, I'm
You're
recommending Strawberry
recommending-
Blondes. If you're
everyone
into
check
women,
out Strawberry
if you're into
Blondes.
women, I recommend you check out a
All
Strawberry
right,
Blonde.
then. Fair enough.
I thought it was like, that's it?
That's it.
There's no like.
Check it out, man. Don't let them pass you by.
Where can I
did-
find one?
Hey, listen.
You know, like the Scarlet
no.
Joe.
Big.
Scarlet Joe rocks it. The Joan in True Blood. Jessica.
So
She
just
be rocking
You
that.
just named 14 girls in 3 words. Scarlett Joe Roxon, you know, the one from True Blood. That's like 7 different chicks.
Stallone, what you? I mean, what
That's
are you?
it.
Stallone, what you up on?
well, it's
You start,
that's-
yeah, because that fucks everything up.
Yeah, it is.
No, I
tangible.
had my whole shit laid out too, and now he's just said.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know. I'm gonna go.
Now he's go ahead.
Yeah, no, I like. No, I'm not gonna. Jesus.
You know what? I checked out your Jono the other day. The Abbey Road Google page.
Yeah.
You recommend it? It's fucking brilliant.
Is-
Yo,
I
he said it to
forgot.
me
Incredible.
the next morning. I woke up, clicked on it, and was like, "Yo,
Insane.
Sun was
Spent hours
right.
in that thing.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
you'll get lost. It's just
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, and you can literally navigate to every inch of the studio.
it's dope, man.
fucking mind blowing.
Very dope. That was really the definition of what this show should be of recommendation.
Cool word. This week, it's basically just I don't know who this is going to appeal to, except for Devo Marks and Mark Mothersbaugh Marks. Because
everyone here.
Okay,
Right.
This is that it? Okay, good. So this is new, but it's a reissue of something old. It's 2 collections of demos called Hardcore Devo Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Oh,
And
I'm marking out
It was
already.
just released on vinyl. It came out originally in 1990 and 1991 and hasn't been really in print. And it was on Ryko, and I think Ryko is who just re-released it. And I bought a copy. I bought vinyl from that store, that record store, Sit and Spin, that just closed on the corner.
The one we were marking out
were
where I
talking
told you.
about. Yes.
There's like old German thrash records
Yes.
there. Yeah.
All right,
That place is on point.
Right. So I bought it in this summer, and I've just been listening to it, and it's fucking great. It's like all of the stuff that you know, but it was like their 4-track demos, and the songs are so good. They wrote songs, like they wrote really, really good songs. It's angular and jerky and fucking
No, they were
sounds
fucked in
like
the head, man.
shit, but the energy is fucking great. So it's called Hardcore Devo. It's Volume 1 and Volume 2. And now you can find it, pretty much anywhere. But
Vinyl, CD, or everything.
I think it's on all formats. But I bought it on vinyl because I had never
Well,
seen
see,
it.
that's what I'm
and I
kinda-
was like, I don't care.
'Cause
I'm
that's
spending $40.
Where I'm going with my shit is like on vinyl too, but I don't know if it's available.
Right. No, this was new. It's recently reissued.
Devo on vinyl probably sounds pretty fucking dope. Man.
But as demos. So
I feel like I might have that on CD, both volumes. Is that possible?
Is it black and white?
Yeah, the
Cover
and
black
it's
and
like a
white?
weird cover.
There's like the 5 of them in those weird skinny suits or something.
I gotta look.
I love this.
It's like it's like really early shit.
Yeah,
Like they look fucking like de-evolutionized.
is Jocko,
Devolved.
Is
Yes,
not
it
Jocko
is.
Homo.
Is that the one with the pots on their heads?
No, this is so Jocko Homo.
No,
No
that's
matter
not what I'm
what,
thinking of.
no
Is-
matter
is-
what
I
he
know.
says, it's gold.
I don't know why I have this in my head.
I sat back
Which
and was
song?
like, I'm gonna let them build, and then he's gonna say,
Yep.
they got plants on their heads, and I'm gonna let them live because I know
Mechanical
he's gonna
Man.
say it because he's smiling.
Is Mongoloid like the first, second, or third song on one of the volumes?
I think it is. Hold on a second.
Then I might have. I think
It's
I have
the
this.
last song. It's
Yeah,
the
I
last
think
song.
I do have it somewhere.
Okay.
and it's brilliant. If it's what I'm thinking of, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's fucking
yeah.
great.
Right.
So
Those guys were brilliant. To me, they still are. They bridge gaps too.
definitely.
He's on fucking Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh, that's his whole gimmick.
I mean,
Like him, then Biz.
forget it.
Like my son's twerking, and I'm like, yeah, gimmicks. You know what I mean?
There's while I was doing this recommendation, I was like, fuck, and I like got lost in a Devo like K-hole.
It's what
Like a
happens.
couple of
dog.
hours.
It happens. I think everybody here that does that studies for this podcast gets caught into a wormhole.
Absolutely.
Like of like, oh this.
And there was one thing I forgot about, and it was a fucking first performance on Saturday Night Live.
I just watched that recently.
That just made the
So
rounds on the Facebook.
fucking-
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, did it really?
Yep.
They do Satisfaction on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. Don't take it.
Yeah.
Don't take it.
And
No.
but I think whoever was watching at home was like, what is happening?
Right. And they tore the Stones a new asshole.
In 78, can you
And-
imagine?
I can't imagine it in 2016.
I've
78.
gotten wrapped up in just their legitimate MTV videos because there were so many of them because they were making way more videos than most of the other
Right.
bands.
'Cause they were
No,
so
because
visual.
Mark had
And-
the foresight to be like,
Yeah.
yo, visual is where it's going.
Yeah.
And those videos are fucking brilliant, man. Especially for 1982 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
it
with
was.
they were like,
this.
here's $600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't do nothing for $600
doubt.
now.
There's also this factor. If you can find live footage, and it's around, of like 1980, which is like right around New Traditionalists.
Yeah.
It's one of the best live bands you're going to see. I mean, they were fucking amazing. Tight.
I mean, I
Like,
think right now they're probably the best.
I was just gonna say I saw footage from within the last
one of the guys
two,
just passed, I think.
Yeah, like
One of the
6 months
brothers.
ago or something.
Yeah, I think so. Cassell.
I've seen footage in the last like 2 years or so. Still absolutely fucking brilliant.
Really?
They don't do the gimmicks so much anymore. They're just kind of playing,
Yep.
but like as tight as they ever were.
I believe it. They
And
were
it sounds just like the fucking records.
Right.
And just like they did live then.
awesome.
Right.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I got 2 gimmicks just because I'm going to do them fast. Typically, I'll say a movie and pontificate on it for 10 minutes, but not this week. An album. It's a band called The Lion's Daughter. The record is called The Existence of Horror. They're on Season of Mist, who metalheads will know. I know none of you guys care about any of this. They're from St. Louis, and Sanford Parker produced a record who did Brutal Truth Records, Dan Luca, who is one of my heroes. It's black and sludge. It's Neurosis influenced. It's just real sloppy, grungy. I want to smash people in the head.
Nice.
Now, also, heads know about Terrorizer the magazine. Terrorizer is based in the UK. It's one of the few print magazines that's still left. I love this magazine.
You talk about it all the time.
I try to big them up as much as I can. People think it only covers metal. That is not true. They cover Agnostic Front. They cover Terror. They cover Madball. If it's extreme, hard, punch you in the mouth music, Terrorizer will cover it. The thing is, it's based in the UK, so you have to pay $7 trillion.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta cost like $90 an issue.
So here's my problem because I'm retarded. So I'll tell you this, and then we'll. So it's 67 pounds, and I go, yeah, $67 for 12 months sounds all right. And then they convert that to U.S. dollars, and they're like, yeah, it's $4,000 million. So apparently I pay $4,000 million for it to come every week. I'll tell you this. Unlike other magazines, they cover everything. They will hip you to everything. Terrorizer magazine, I'm telling you, who is ever listening, if you like extreme music, I'm not going to use the word metal. If you like extreme music, metal, hardcore, punk rock, they cover everything. It's one of the last existing beautiful full cover magazines. It's 67 pounds. I think if you double that, what is that, 120 something? I know everyone doesn't have that kind of money. I do. I read it front to back. It's an amazing magazine. Terrorizer, I think they're online maybe like $5 a month if you can't afford the gimmick.
Nice.
So I'm putting Terrorizer over because they cover everything. Baroness is on the cover. My favorite band is on the cover. I'm going to pose with it. What else did I just put over before that?
The new Rolling Stone has 5 Seconds to Summer.
How dare you? No, I was putting something over before this when I said I have two things to put over.
I'm blanking out.
So am I. That's weird.
But then I did put something over, right?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
What the fuck?
How come we're all blanking
I'm
out?
going to be, it's my fault for not remembering. And I said it was da-da-da, and then I'll put this over. Was it a book? Was it a movie? Was it a...
No,
It was a record.
Lions.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to explain that a little bit.
Lion's daughter.
Yeah. Wow. You'll hate it.
Wow.
It's super sludgy, dark. Lion's Daughter, man. Love this band. O'Dane on them. It's all I've been listening to. And look, man, if you want to stay up on, again, I repeat, extreme music, you a hater of metal, Terrorizer, they will cover every UK punk bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, they owed, if it's anti-establishment,
I support that.
it's in this magazine. Like, if I had more time, I would flip through it and just read articles of the bands that are in here. Their whole objective is anti what people like.
Good.
So, what I'm saying is Terrorizer and the Lion's Daughter. Everybody, what y'all got to say? OG?
Hit us up on the Twitter. Hit us up on the Facebook.
Hit us up on the email.
Hit us up however you feel like hitting us up, but just hit us up.
And now, what are those gimmicks?
We'll start with the email, which is very simple. It's info@broadstreetbreakdown.com. If you got stuff like questions that you think we'd be interested in reading over the air, that's the best way to get that through. Twitter, we are at BSB Radio 1, and you can usually catch the Gavin on the Twitter all the time. If you throw anything wrestling at him, and if he's up while Vinny's sleeping, he's got you.
I don't. Hey,
And
you.
if Vinny's up while he's sleeping, then Vinny got you. But we all fuck around with the Twitter. Like we were saying earlier, the Facebook page is kind of our base, and that's, the broadstreetbreakdown.com. That's when we drop the episodes every Wednesday. That's where you'll find it and stuff. And
a new Pablo Cheapo Tip of the Week is exclusive to the Facebook page because we didn't do this week.
that's right.
Correct, P?
Well, we're going to do the video gimmick.
No, the one that you showed me.
Right, that was discussed in last week's episode, so now we got the video companion to go along with it.
Right.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is these are all companionships.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we're always putting up some gimmicks on the Facebook and the. I mean, we redo it on the Twitter too. But everything, like Sicko said, everything kind of starts off on the Facebook page.
Yeah, like with the videos, they give you more
people-
like you can only put
yeah,
20
you can
seconds
do
of
shit
video up on
right,
Instagram
right.
and Twitter, so we put that stuff on
exactly.
Facebook.
Instagram and Twitter are kind of limited, so we base everything off of Facebook mostly. And people are always gimmicking up pictures for us.
Yeah.
We're
Indeed.
reposting that shit.
And we want to shout
We're having
out all them people.
Yeah, man, and we're having conversations with people. We're all hanging out. We're all fucking, we're all crewed up.
We're all goofing around. We're all fucking,
man.
we're in this. We're in this together.
That's what
Like
I'm
this
saying.
this show needs everybody who's listening as much as it needs the people in the room.
We appreciate everybody reposting for us.
Absolutely. Anything
putting
to
us
help spread the
over
word.
and promoting us and all that horseshit.
As my good friend Sean Price, rest in peace, said, tell a phone, tell a friend, tell a mundo.
Amen.
Amen.
Tell everybody
Yep.
that we out here. We're doing the most funniest, most retarded show.
Easily.
We're just hanging out,
Yep.
and we want you to be part of that.
We taking over the podcast world.
That's
Let's
right.
Get on the train now.
And
That's
like,
right.
a lot of yous probably, you know Vinny through his music, and you might know some of us from like our quick exchanges on social media that we have within our crew and stuff. But if you really want to get to know us, quote unquote, get to know Vinny, like this is your destination for it. This is literally what it's like hanging out with us, whether we're here, whether we're at Gavin's tattoo shop.
Unfortunately, that's true.
Unfortunately, it's true, but it is true. So,
That is true. So with that said, OG, want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye to everybody.
good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you for listening.
Thanks.
Peace.
Peace.